support you through every stage of recovery so you can get your strength back, your mobility back, your life back. Orthopedic care from Amplify Health by Bellin. A little empathy changes everything.
WNFL sports news goes now.
Brewers and Marlins wrapping up a 3-game set at American Family Field on Sunday. Brewers in search of a sweep to open the second half had Robert Gasser on the hill yesterday. Good bounce back for Gasser after a rough start in Pittsburgh before the All-Star break. Yesterday, 5 innings of 1-run ball. Looked like that 1 run might cost him, though. It was former Brewer farmhand Escuary Ruiz hitting a solo shot for Miami in the 3rd inning. Still 1-0, bottom of the 9th inning with 2 on and 1 down. William Contreras at the plate. He came into the game in the 7th inning, his second at-bat of the day. A no-doubt walk-off 3-run shot, 411 feet to left center field. Brewers take it by a 3-1 final. They do sweep the series, came from behind in every game as well. Brant Anderson got the win. He pitched a scoreless top of the 9th inning. Brewers are 62-37 on the year, 6-game lead on the Cubs in the NL Central. Back on the field tonight, the homestand continues. The New York Mets in town. Former Brewer Freddie Peralta on the hill. Jacob Mizrowski goes for the Brewers tonight. 6:40 first pitch. World Cup final, Spain over Argentina, 1-0. I'm John Hensler, WNFL.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Inside Wisconsin Sports. Now.
Yes, it's unbelievable.
Why don't we just get started, huh?
WNFL.
All of that audio courtesy of our friends at Brewers TV. Jeff Levering, that last voice you hear from last night's walk-off home run for Wild Bill. What's up, Wisconsin? What a weekend for the Brew Crew. Inside Wisconsin, sports, stories, statriotism. Trevor Thomas, Andrew Ludwig, Tommy Wirtz. The band back together on a Monday after one intense weekend of sports. The Brewers made it interesting, like way more interesting than they needed to make it, but it was fun to watch.
I got to hear Lane Grendel's call, which was awesome as well.
Ooh, I was there.
I'm talking Sunday specifically, the walk-off.
Oh, sorry. People forgot.
Do we have that? We'll play that. We can play that if we have that.
Yeah.
Oh, let's grab that.
Let's do that.
Let's also play catch-up, Wisconsin. Lots to catch up on. Here we go.
Hold on. Sorry.
That's all right. Any news from the weekend? No. That's good news. If the Packers make news this time of year, it's not really good news. Unless they sign somebody to an extension or there's things like that to talk about. But 10 games out from training camp, or 10 days out from training camp, no news is good news.
No news is good news. Absolutely. I saw Tucker Kraft had a nice, camp for some kids over the weekend. But
a nice camp for some kids.
Well, I mean, what else do you want me to
Kids
say
camp.
about kids camp? Are we really about to do this?
Where was it? Was it back up?
What was the cardinal direction of his camp?
Here we
you
go.
want to have that conversation?
Northeast.
But yeah, to your point, training camp, you don't want to hear anything bad going on right now. There's already going to be some stories that shake up after 10 days from now. Let's keep it as quiet as possible up until that point.
How early is too early to try to figure out what the Packers roster is going to look like?
Ooh, it's too early. It is too early, I think.
Yeah, it's too early, and I almost pushed the board off the table, which it's still here, so that's good. So if you heard a noise in the background, yeah, too early, way too early.
It's way too early.
Yeah.
There will be a UDFA that makes the team.
100%. I feel like that's happened every year for the last 20.
Yeah. Yep.
As
That
it
was
should,
the
though.
case.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
The one that I remember most was the center when TJ Lang was here. He coaches high school football in Manitowoc. He dropped part of his name. It used to be Evan Dietrich Smith.
Oh, yeah.
EDS got stomped on by Ndamukong Suh on Thanksgiving 2012.
That's right. Yeah, that was him, or was that Lucas Patrick? That's another UDFA
I think-
too.
I think it was
I
EDS.
think it was
that
Dietrich,
took- Yeah.
Funny story about that. When you make the team, they don't tell you. You just show up the next day.
That's
So you only find out if you get cut?
Correct.
And you got to do the math on your own?
He did not get a call that he didn't make it, meaning he didn't get cut. So they didn't call him and say, hey, bud, by the way, you're on the team. Congratulations. They just expect you to show up the next day.
You just have to go up and see if your key card works.
Pretty much.
still?
That's exactly what he said.
That's ridiculous.
How crazy is that? Fun days ahead. 10 days until training camp starts. Brewers 2-1, 8-6, 3-1. We call that a sweep of the Marlins, which is good news, Lud, because this is a really good, decent Marlins team that was before this week holding a spot in the playoffs in the NL.
Yeah, Tommy kind of clued me in, like, don't take them lightly. This is not the 7 years ago Marlins when they were just floundering around.
No.
Sorry for a fish term there.
Okay. All right. Well,
that's a fish term.
they were 25-8 over their last 33 coming into this series after the All-Star break. And the Brewers, I mean, I don't know. They just keep finding ways to win. Yesterday, they had 8 innings, 4 hits and no runs. And then Wild Bill wasn't even playing until the 7th inning in that one, which he pinch hit for Jake. Since I moved, Jake Bowers is 2 for 18. Just want to put that out there. So I will take blame on that. Jake, you need to be better. All right. No one's harsher on him than me. But William Contreras, I'm sure we're going to mention his name again later on in the show. What a swing from the kid yesterday. The Brewers are so fun. I got to go to the game on Friday, to which I will also take credit for that game because I am doing a cardinal sin of bringing a Chicago sports fan to Green Bay in a couple of weeks.
Well, the whole idea of her being a Chicago fan, though, is your job to sway her.
Correct. And I put out a tweet this weekend. You know, we took a nice little selfie, which we're getting into taking pictures phase now. Like it's a little more, as the kids would say, hard launch.
That's
not
is
your
that
word,
post
by the way.
honeymoon phase, or is that part of the honeymoon phase?
No, I think it's post it because I think it was originally like, hey, we're going to make sure that everything's right or something in that way. And now it's like, all right, we'll just throw a picture of each other up. Who cares?
Is that the first one that you posted together?
On my Twitter, yeah. So she, at the beginning of the game, commented on Garrett Mitchell. She's like, oh, I like him, which, let's be honest, she's just saying he's cute, right?
She's saying that she would leave you for him. That's what she meant. Yeah.
Which, go for it. If it's Garrett Mitchell, like, go ahead. On top of that, she said that Garrett Mitchell proceeded to have the game-saving catch in the 9th, the game-saving catch in the 10th, and the walk-off in the 10th. So it was totally her fault that, you know, the Cubs won and the Brewers won that day. And that was awesome for you guys.
You guys stayed till the end?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, we were driving out there. Might as well.
Luddy went to a T-Rats game this weekend for the first time.
It was a good time. Talk about a back-and-forth game. T-Rats were up early. Then the Quad Cities Royals, I don't know their
River Bandits.
Thank you. They stormed back, and by next thing you know, it was 8-8, and a fun time. When I have kids, it will be a grand time to take them there. There's so much for the kids to do. It was an awesome time. But thank you to Rob Zervjav for setting it up. Looking forward to my next game.
79489. That's the text line here. JB and the 920 chiming in. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Really nervous for William Contreras's. He's afraid he's going to get beaned. That was a bit obnoxious with the bat flip, JB says.
Man, if you don't want him to react like that, maybe don't give up nukes.
There's that.
You know what I mean? Like, it's really easy to not have someone bat flip in your face like that. All you got to do is not give up an absolute donk.
What was the highlight of the weekend for the Brewers? I mean, there's a lot to choose from. Garrett Mitchell had an insane weekend. Obviously, last night was a blast, but it wasn't chump change on Saturday. Brewers 8, Marlins 6. What were the highlights? We'll review the good, the bad, the ugly. We'll talk about who the most important Milwaukee Brewer is as the show continues on this morning. And we've got Miz and Freddie Peralta tonight. Can't make it up.
DL Hall also at the T-Rats getting his rehab outing in too. That's going to be a sneaky bring back for the Milwaukee Brewers, I think. They've just been very thin in the bullpen department since he's been out, and getting him back is going to be awesome as well. But you brought up Miz, Freddie. I mean, cinema, right? Last year's ace versus this year's ace. Freddie, rumors swirling.
Rumors.
People are saying
he's not having a great season, I've heard out there in one of those boroughs.
But if you're Freddie, I don't want to totally take away this.
We are going to ask this question coming up, and I have questions with Capital Credit Union. What does it look like if Freddie Peralta comes back to the Brewers?
I don't hate it.
Luddy just said it. He's not having a great year. He's being massively overpaid right now.
Sure.
But what does it look like for him to, quote unquote, come home? And sometimes these dudes go off, chase the dollar bills, the human monies, as Danhausen would say, and it doesn't work out. And they come back and everything ends up well.
Did he get an extension?
He does not have an extension.
That's what I worry about.
He's making $8 million.
Yeah, he's still on that $8 million.
Which, to Trevor's point,
no kidding,
too much for what he's doing right now. But he is actually like costing himself probably a lot of money this season. Now, again, come back to Milwaukee, get you Chris Hook for a couple of months. You got a chance to earn some of that money back for sure.
We have questions about him and also poor Brandon Woodruff. Lots more Brewers to talk about as the days and weeks ahead move on. And they're winning 3-0 over the weekend.
What do we say? 6-3 would be great.
That's what we said.
Third of the way there, or half the way there. Half the way there. Wins wise.
I was told there would be no math. It's Monday, Lud. Oh, look, math. Notre Dame is ranked number 4.
No, that's not math. They're just really good.
We haven't really talked much about how Notre Dame is going into the season because we're just frankly trying to ignore the fact that they're going to play the Badgers to open up the season here at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, coming up on Labor Day weekend. But we saw over the weekend that Notre Dame is ranked 4th in the country by ESPN. The Badgers not ranked. Shocker. Said no one.
Not a shocker, yeah.
Notre Dame is favored by 20 points, Luddy.
This is I would like to see what the spread was. LSU, Wisconsin in 2016. LSU was probably favored by 10, and Wisconsin snuck that one out.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a much taller task against a team that's might be on the same levels where LSU was in 2016, but we've said this Badgers roster they're just not that good right now.
When Sudsy's sidekick softball team plays in the Pink Flamingo, nobody expects us to win the thing.
Okay.
So we talk often, well, let's shock the world. And that's kind of our slogan, shock the world. Sudsy's is going to shock the world. Are the Badgers going to shock the world?
Absolutely not. No, I'm not. I am a huge Badger fan. All right. I'm alumni of the school, and I grew up going to, the bar to watch the game with my dad at a very young age, probably way too young to bring a child to the bar.
Not in this state. Keep going. Yeah, you're fine, man.
I also have become one of the biggest critics for the university because of the fact they are just so reluctant to the change and the landscape of college football to this day. They're, obviously a new athletic director now, a new general manager, part of the football program, and another new transfer quarterback coming in. But I will be late to the party. That is what they have done to me. I will officially be late to any Badger excitement because I am frustrated with the rest of the college football landscape passing the Badgers up. 10 years ago, it was a top 25 job in the country. Absolutely. No doubt about it. Now, they just want to do everything as cheap as possible in order to try to be successful. This is not baseball. You are not the Milwaukee Brewers, Wisconsin Badgers. You need to, ethics and college football, they are
exist.
Oil and water.
And they really didn't exist prior. They just had to pretend like they did.
Absolutely. Now they tried to actually marry most of the, it's pretty hard to be unethical in college football now. Go ahead, just pay the guys as much as you want. Give them all the stuff you want in the world. And I refuse to believe that the university that I paid a pretty penny for a piece of paper doesn't have money. I refuse to believe that. So I'm officially going to be late to the party. And if we do have a pick segment of any sort, I will be picking Notre Dame to cover the 20.
Ooh, okay.
What?
I will not be taking the Badgers. Sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe 20. Maybe. Let me think.
20 is a lot.
It is a lot.
It's the number 4 team in the country. Have you seen this organization
In
over the last years?
Wisconsin, though, like you have to remember, it's here.
They're not even the home team at Lambeau.
Yeah,
That is true.
Yeah, we don't even get to hang out in Titletown. That's where all the Chicagoland people. He didn't know that Notre Dame is like a base out of Chicagoland team.
Big
so
time.
as I said to him last week or before you were on, that welcome Bears fans, welcome back because they're all going to be here. You're going to see Caleb Williams, Roma Dunze jerseys all over town.
Not well.
Sorry, I hit the sounder for the Bucks early. We'll do it again.
That's fine.
Summer League Bucks keeps coming up. Braden Burry's game-winning layup in the Bucks' final Summer League game. The Bucks finished Summer League 2-3, and he looks like the real deal.
Braden Burries, man. How about this? Among lottery guards in Summer League, Braden Burries ranks first in points per game at 23.5, first in rebounds per game at 4.5, first in steals at 2, the best field goal percentage at 50, and the best three-point percentage, 36.4.
Coach Luddy, what are you seeing from him, Rook?
I need to see him at the pace of an NBA game and not a Summer League game. Yes, there is a difference. I don't totally see it yet. He's there when he made that move to the basket. You kind of said it pre-show, like that wasn't the greatest of defense. He seemed a little stiff going through the lane, but he's there. There's potential. Obviously, you don't score that many points in a game, just regardless against NBA, whether they're guys that are going to make the team or not. Talent to be determined. I got to watch more film, I guess is what I'm trying to say too.
There's not just potential though. There is hope.
Yeah.
Okay. And an organization that also, like 2 weeks ago, there was no hope.
None.
It was over. And Braden Burries comes in, and you could at least be a little bit excited about, what is this team going to do this year without Giannis, right? And maybe they still stink. Like that could absolutely be the case. But at least for 1 week in July, we had Braden Burries. Okay,
and Nate Ament had a moment too.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like just let us have this. Like they don't hang banners for Summer League, but we can hang hypothetical banners in our head.
We're going to be thinking back when the Bucks are 15-37 at one point and go, do you remember the Summer League games that they had? They were hot, man.
He had 27 that one night. That was great.
Yeah, and we can move on.
Yeah, let's move on. We've talked more about the Bucks in the summer than I ever thought we would, especially post Giannis.
Sorry about that.
Well, no apology
about
needed.
The Badgers for the first segment of the Bucks on that one. We had to hit the sounder again.
Yeah.
That tells you how much Bucks stuff there is. Hey, at least we're not playing crickets, because that could easily be what we would play during that Let's Play Catch-Up portion of the show in regard to the Bucks. But we're not. We're actually talking about something decent about the Bucks. It turns out Spain is pretty decent at the soccer, defeating Argentina 1-0 in the World Cup final in extra time. Pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm. Here's how it sounded.
Mutual friend of the program, audio courtesy of Fox there. Mutual friend of the program, our friend Nat from Y100, big Colombia fan, right? She's half Colombian.
Yeah.
I asked her this morning when I did sports on Y100 at 5:30 if we were cool with Spain winning. And she said there is something the Latin America and those that watch soccer don't talk about in public, even though she did. It's how much they hate Argentina.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
So apparently Spain is cool.
Sure. You guys remember the 2010 World Cup?
Yep, sure. Like yesterday.
Tommy?
No.
Spain won.
Oh.
What happened after
was their
that
first
in
one.
2010? Think about it. A couple months later, Packers start their season.
Super Bowl.
Okay. So Packer fans should be rooting for Spain.
Yeah.
Trevor, do you know what slaps means?
That slaps. I do. That slaps. If we're doing my word of the day of the kids slang, that slaps means like that's a hit or that was a banger or things like, yeah.
It's synonymous with smacks too.
Smacks.
Do you hear smacks ever?
No, I hear slaps a lot though. Like that song slaps.
Yeah, you could say smacks as well. Something that is really good, often used to describe food for smacks. Slaps can be just really great.
What was the one you said earlier? Like you were talking, you looked at me, you were like, "Oh no, that's not the word, though." You don't remember. It just comes that natural to you.
Yeah. It just spews out.
I don't have that language.
You do. You haven't found it yet.
Word.
Nope.
All right,
that was
let's go to break.
Okay.
I have questions. Is next with Capital Credit Union. They do the right thing. Is the right thing to bring back Freddie Peralta and have a weekend Garrett Mitchell? He's not tradable, right? Those questions and more often running on a Monday on Inside Wisconsin with Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy on 99.7 and 101.9 WNFL and live on youtube.com/Inside Wisconsin. Good morning.
$99.7, 101.9 WNFL.
The Mason Crosby Show with Mitch Thunder Nellis.
I think it was like he was 88.5, and he's a top 5 quarterback for all measurements of like what a quarterback should be. Like, how is that not taken into account? Yeah. So we're just asking opinions, who they want as a quarterback, all that. Like, if Jordan Love just doesn't do enough flashy stuff that somebody's like,
I think that's part of it.
I guess it's just not exciting enough.
Well, and they don't win.
The Mason Crosby Show, weekdays from noon to 2.
On 99.7 and 101.9 WNFL.
Shannon, why does every roofing ad say they're local now?
That's the corporate playbook, Trevor. Private equity firms buy local names, but the profits and the decisions actually go to a boardroom 3 states away. At Security LibKey, we answer to our neighbors, not shareholders. We've been family-owned right here since 1934.
Actual owners, what a concept.
Security LibKey Roofing, 920 Roofing and 920roofing.com.
People you know, call 920 Roofing.
Hey, it's Jonas Knox. Trained to push past the pain, not athletes, just people. Men, women, and children who are trafficked every day in communities across the United States, sometimes by someone they trusted, sometimes by their own family. While millions watch the World Cup, they're fighting to survive in silence. Blue Campaign hopes to harness the global energy of the World Cup to help raise awareness and break the silence of human trafficking. Get informed. Visit bluecampaign.gov/World Cup to learn the facts, end the misconceptions, and start the conversation.
Does your organization distribute information about employment opportunities or refer job seekers to employers? If so, send us the name of your organization, contact name, full address, phone number, fax number, and/or email address, and we'll keep you informed on employment opportunities within our company. Send this information to Midwest Communications Incorporated, Human Resources Manager, 904 Grant Avenue, Wausau, 54403, or email open.jobs@mwcradio.com. Again, if your organization wants to receive information about job opportunities within our company, let us know today.
When T-Mobile says we've got you covered, we mean it. We've invested billions to light up our best network yet, covering 99% of people in America, including right here in your town. And great coverage is just the beginning. Every year, families and small businesses can save up to $900 versus Verizon when they switch to T-Mobile. That's right, save up to $900 a year. And unlike the others, with our T-Mobile price lock, we guarantee we won't raise the price of your talk, text, and data. Ever. With a network and savings like this, there's never been a better time to switch. Visit your local T-Mobile store to see if your family or small business can save up to $900 when you switch today.
Coverage not available in some areas. Savings with 4 lines based on analysis of Verizon and T-Mobile National postpaid smartphone bills. Rate plan features, taxes, fees, and savings may vary. Price lock excludes taxes, fees, promos, and third-party services. Qualifying service required. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Do your windows keep the breeze outside where it belongs?
Rick Rachel here, veteran and owner of Square Oaks Windows and Doors. I started this company with a mission, serving homeowners, supporting heroes. And it's still at the heart of everything that we do. At Square Oaks, we're a local company that installs the most energy-efficient windows with expert craftsmanship and the kind of care you'd expect from a neighbor. And the best part? Our window prices are 20 to 50% lower than the national window companies. Every window we install helps a veteran in need. Our Windows for a Warrior program provides free windows to local heroes who could use a helping hand. Call or visit squareoaks.com to schedule your free consultation or to nominate a veteran in need today. Let's make a difference together. Go to squareoaks.com.
Square Oaks Windows and Doors, serving homeowners, supporting heroes.
WNFL.
The greatest show on earth.
Inside Wisconsin Sports. Burn it down! When things just don't add up, Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy ask the hard questions. Or they just point out how messed up stuff is.
I only have one question.
Can you fly this plane and land it? Surely you can't be serious.
Do you view this season as a failure?
You asked me the same question last year.
What's the most important question the Badgers have to answer Saturday?
This is a great question. Oh my God, this is a great question.
It's time for I Have Questions, presented by Capital Credit Union on Inside Wisconsin.
In sports and in life, the right partner matters. At Capital Credit Union, they are there for you every step of the way. Capital Credit Union, doing the right thing. Text money to 79489. That's our text line to see how Capital can do the right thing by you. It's Inside Wisconsin with Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy in the I Have Questions portion of the show. 79489. That's the text line. 79489. Help us answer these questions, and we also want to answer yours. Engage with us there or youtube.com/Inside Wisconsin, where we are streaming live there, as well as at WNFL Green Bay on YouTube and Twitter, and also Facebook.com/Inside Wisconsin. The first question of the day is, how do I teach my kids finances? Like, I think need to sit down with them and go to the Capital Credit Union app and show them how to. Remember when we all had to? Did you have to learn a ledger, Tommy?
I don't know. First of all, no. Second of all,
he's like, what is a ledger?
You're also asking two gentlemen with 0 children how to teach children finances right now.
Maybe this is more of a rhetorical then, because
wait, what's a ledger? Also,
I told you.
Did you get trained how to use a ledger in a checkbook?
That's where you put your expenses in one side and you figure out what you got mathematically, all that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I depend on the digital one now.
What's a checkbook?
I haven't had a checkbook in a while.
Okay,
either.
that one I'm messing with you guys.
I was like, we're in trouble.
I know how to write a check.
Well, here's why I bring this up.
I know how to cash a check.
Riker and Rhodey both have their own checking accounts.
Nice.
Right? They're both working young men. This weekend, I got a notification that Riker had a subscription for something Meta come through, and it was 60-some bucks. Meta, yeah. No, not that. And he looked at me with sheer panic. And I was like, hey, dude, was that your card that you put in there for this subscription? Yeah. And then he disappeared. Well, here, that little subscription that he had overdrafted his account.
He only had a $40 check, and he spent $60.
Bought a couple guitar picks as well.
We're learning.
I think that it did come pretty naturally to me. I can't remember my parents ever sitting down and saying, "Here's the finance talk that we're going to have."
Sit down and have the finance talk.
I would just recommend cash as much as possible, right? I know
I would
you
recommend Capital. Well, they have the tools to help you with
cash
this.
when you want to deposit a check and take some out.
He learned how to deposit from afar this weekend, also known as a mobile deposit, right?
Yeah,
or a digital deposit. You can do that. Take pictures. Yeah, I know it's new. Weird. Is Freddie Peralta coming back to Milwaukee? That's the question, and it's relative because he pitches tonight in Milwaukee versus the Brewers, and really it's Miz versus Peralta. Last year's ace versus this year's ace. The contract that Freddie has is still, ironically, the Brewers' contract extension that he got in February of 2020.
Which was a steal then.
Well, $8 million this year, not so much a steal. The reason the Brewers traded him, recall, was because based on his performance, he was going to be in the market for a whole boatload of cash. No overdrawn problems for Freddie. He was about to mail it in terms of his new contract. Well, not so much now. His performance this season has not been what the Mets were hoping for. And there is rumor that we bring Freddie Peralta back. Luddy, I want to start with you. I don't know, is it a rental or is this something that's plausible now that Woody is done for the season and who knows if he'll pitch for the Brewers again?
Plausible. Isn't he your number 3 then? Slides right into that spot that it was Brandon Woodruff. It's another former starter sliding into the 3 spot. Woody would have been your 3rd starter in the playoffs. That's where I guess I'm going with this. Yeah, it would be cool. I mean, him and William Contreras have a great relationship. You know, they'd come in and take them about 7 hours, not even 4 hours to get back to where they need with the signs and where he wants to place pitches and all that fun stuff that Tommy knows way more about than you and I. But yeah, it would be a great story. He was beloved here. I mean, he was absolutely beloved, and it was part of the finances, the BS of baseball that he ended up having to be traded. And now we're going into a season where we don't know if we're going to have a season 2. And that's
also true.
How are the finances going to shake out on the back end of the CBA, which we don't even think is close right now between the negotiations?
Tommy, should we do this? And how do we get it done if we should?
Yeah, well, the report came from Hector Gomez and MLB Insider over the weekend that the Brewers have emerged as a top suitor for Freddie Peralta. The Braves and the Rays have also showed interest as well. Should the Brewers do it? Will the Brewers do it? I'm kind of rooting for it.
Me too.
At this point, why not? Right?
And especially because, I know that a lot of people are thinking, did you see Freddie last year, right? You know, in the postseason, he was the only guy who could start a game and go multiple innings for Milwaukee, and he really wasn't all that impressive, but he comes back in a more comfortable number 3 position, to Luddy's point, because he's not passing up Miz. He could actually maybe sneak in the 2 spot. I don't think Kyle Harrison has that locked
you
up
ain't wrong
yet
there. Yeah.
by any means. But I think that Freddie Peralta, if I'm speaking from his perspective and I'm having the struggling season like he is with the New York Mets this year, get me back to Milwaukee. Absolutely. Freddie Peralta this season with the New York Mets has been one of his worst at the big league level. Your 4.66 ERA in his 20 starts. He's 104 innings, 104 strikeouts, a .2 WAR this year, just barely above average. That 4.66, his career ERA is 3.69, so almost a full point higher. What better way to bring in a guy who already knows many in the clubhouse, was a clubhouse leader with this team last year, and you give him an opportunity to work with Chris Hook to not only, to your point, Trevor, Woody money going to be off the books, maybe give yourself an option to bring back Freddie Peralta, or just do the guy a solid again and give him a chance to make some more money somewhere else. I'm thinking for the return for the New York Mets. You guys want Jet Williams back? Here's Jet Williams. There's a log jam at the position already. Go ahead, give him Jet Williams for the rental fee. I'm very surprised he hasn't been up yet with the team. There has been optimal chances for Jet Williams to be here with the Major League club. They have not added him to the 40-man roster. They're going to have to do that after the season if they don't want him to be Rule 5 eligible. Freddie Peralta coming back to Milwaukee in a lesser role. He does not need to be the ace, but he's a guy who can show up and get you 5 innings every time he comes. And that's just about it.
Reminder why we traded him, though. We didn't want to get stung like we did with Willie Adames. The Brewers needed to get something for Freddie Peralta. So maybe the question now is, what are they willing to give up to get Freddie Peralta back?
I forgot that Jet Williams is just another one of these guys in line with he's 5'6", let's just say that. He fits the bill of a Brewer really, really well. Why not? I mean, shortstop / center fielder. Wouldn't he have been up already? But then yet again, they traded for Shoemake.
They traded for Braden Shoemake.
So Shoemake's ahead of him.
Yes.
What are we doing then? Yeah.
And
give him back to New York.
He's not going to pass up Madej. He's not going to pass up Pena as far as exciting prospects.
Speaking of exciting prospects, saw him Friday. There was a ball low in the zone and he just gulfed it. I was like, how did he go get that?
Yeah.
He's a freak. Can't wait for him to play for the
Pena's
Brewers.
A stud. If they're going to go make a big move, Pena will be the guy that's on the move too.
I get it.
But Jet Williams straight up. And if you're David Stearns,
would you take him back though? I mean, like you got rid of him once already.
Right. But now you get the return back of, you know what? We messed up. Let's just revert this and go ahead.
And we get to keep Brandon Sproat?
Oh, yeah. No, you're not getting the return back on Freddie to this point. You're just trying to get something back if you're the Mets. You're not getting Sproat and Williams.
Wasn't this supposed to be easier for David Stearns? Wasn't he supposed to go there with all the mental stuff that he learned on how to run a small market organization?
Plus money.
Right.
Yeah.
Were you?
No, he's in shambles right now. I don't necessarily believe that this should be priority number 1 for the Milwaukee Brewers, but the idea of bringing back Freddie Peralta, I don't know if there's ever been something like this in Major League Baseball history to where an offseason you're offloading and then a mid-season rental of the same player. Why not make it extra weird and give back some of what you got for it? That's what I'm rooting for. The chaos that Freddie Peralta coming back to Milwaukee and sending Jet Williams out for him would be that, They'd write a movie about it.
As long as Freddie doesn't have to pitch in Chicago during the playoffs. Did that shake his psyche? I mean, he's not been good since that moment.
Maybe.
Would you be okay if Freddie Peralta ended up on the Cubs?
No.
You wouldn't.
But
So
that
then
makes
get
a
him in
lot of
Milwaukee.
sense
I agree.
for him to end up there with where
They're
at.
just taking back everyone. Thank you, Aaron Savale, for your service. Ended up in Chicago now, too, over the weekend.
Remember what bad trades do to the Brewers clubhouse. We've seen this happen in the past.
Jonathan Scope.
Josh Hader. There's been some bad ones at the wrong time.
But this is bringing a guy back that, that
that's-
has the juice, that laughs with William Contreras every single second they're around each other.
Go ahead, Trev.
Does he get good if he's brought back to Milwaukee? Do we get Freddie of last year back? Does he just need a change of scenery?
Again, if I'm Freddie Peralta, thinking of my long-term, Freddie was a guy that coming into this year, I'm pretty sure we can guess he was betting on himself a little bit, where why wouldn't he have an extension with the New York Mets by now if they made the trade where they gave up 2 top 100 prospects for him? That it's because Freddie was betting on himself. If Stearns and Cohen didn't try to offer him some money, then they did this whole thing wrong from the beginning. Maybe they knew that. Maybe they saw something. If I'm Freddie Peralta, you get to work with a pitching coach of Hook and Henderson, who everyone they touch turns to gold, and get a chance to come back and make yourself some money. Maybe you already lost out on some money, but there is still a chance to make some back. And if you get down the stretch run with the Milwaukee Brewers, you're going to have a chance to start in some big games. If you're healthy, why wouldn't you make that move? And to your point, the Josh Hader trade, while as terrible as it might have seemed in 2022, the Brewers are way better because of that trade.
Thank you.
That is not even close. Esteori Ruiz, by the way, he hit a baseball farther than he's ever hit in his life yesterday. I didn't think he could hit a ball 420 feet. That is who the Brewers got back, remember, in the Josh Hader trade, which they then traded that offseason. And yesterday, Esteori Ruiz homered, but the guy we got back, William Contreras, won the ball game yesterday. So I don't think anyone looking back in hindsight can say how terrible that Hader trade was. If you think they would have won a World Series in 2022, maybe. But also, this is why the Brewers, William Contreras is amazing, unbelievable, and I can't wait to talk about it at 7 o'clock.
Do you think Freddie leaves Milwaukee, Luddy? He's here, clearly pitching tonight. Do we get a deal done where he literally doesn't leave?
Just walks over to the clubhouse after he does his pressers with the New York media. That would be interesting. It wouldn't be the first time we've heard of something like that. Doesn't that usually happen during spring trading, though, or something like that? Or guys trading dugouts? It's not the first time. Yeah,
it's definitely happened.
Oh, it'd be awesome. What if they traded for him on Monday, like today, and then Freddie's like, I'm just going over, like in the middle, like in the third inning.
Him and Miz both walk out there together.
What if the Brewers are just he's just shoving against the Brewers, and like, we traded for him right now. Got to take him out. Take him out right now.
The question then is, if we do make a trade, whether it's for Freddie or someone else, who is on the trading block? You mentioned it, Luis Pena. I was on with Mike Heller and I Love Mondays on Mike Heller's podcast on a Friday. We were talking about what the package could look like if we go and got an ace pitcher from a different team, specifically like the Twins. The conversation then was, is Garrett Mitchell tradable? I would say after this weekend, not so much.
Leads Major League Baseball in hits in the month of July, by the way.
Who does?
Garrett Mitchell.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's killing it right now. He's a stud. And
did you see this coming from him? Like they were patient, obviously, and you've seen, I don't know, 67 at bats over the last 3 years out of the guy.
And Murphy didn't want him at the beginning of the year. If you don't remember that conversation, Murphy was very much persuaded by the front office, like he's going to be on this team this year at the beginning of the year, and Murphy was showing his impatience. I knew Garrett Mitchell had this in him, absolutely, but it was another example of Badger football. I was going to be late to the Garrett Mitchell party. That was always the case. This is his 5th season of playing in Major League Baseball at some point.
I'm glad it finally happened.
Absolutely. And they needed it because right now, Garrett Mitchell, go ahead and carry the team if you want.
Did you see what happened to end the game yesterday? If you didn't, you're going to hear it when we get back. It's the sound of the day on Inside Wisconsin with Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy on 99.7 and 101.9 WNFL. live at youtube.com/Inside Wisconsin, and live on the all-new 99.7 WNFL app, thanks to Security Libke Roofing. Stay here. The sound of the day is next.
This is who intelligent Wisconsin sports fans listen to. WNFL.
9 to noon with John Kuhn and Rami Makloff.
We've had Vinny Rottino on here, right? Very close to the organization.
Yep.
He says the same thing.
Same
if
thing.
Vinny's saying it, Vinny's talking with other people that are thinking it, that are saying it might not be within the brain trust of the Brewers organization, but they're thinking it, they're feeling it. What is it to you, Timmy? What is it? What is it going to be?
I would imagine the move that you looked across the league the last few years at the deadline, and you say to yourself, why isn't that us? Why the big splash name? Why isn't that us right there? That's the kind of move the Brewers, I kind of just feel it it's more of a gut feeling than anything. That splashy move that we envy on a yearly basis, that's the one.
9 to noon with Kuhn. Weekday mornings, 9 to noon. Served up by Yingling, the oldest brewery in America.
On 99.7 and 101.9 WNFL.
Chase and Dash here with Tailwagger's Doggy Daycare. Headed on vacation? Make sure your pup gets one too. Tailwagger's isn't just a boarding kennel. It's a full-on pup staycation. We're talking themed movie nights with popcorn, soothing lick pads, and tons of fun with our furry besties. So while you humans are away, give your pup their own vacay. To find a location near you, check us out at tailwaggersdoggydaycare.com. Tailwagger's Doggy Daycare.
Looking for new floors? Here's what you need to know. LP Meridian has been part of this community since 1903, helping families get the floors they love at a price that works for them. Hardwood, luxury vinyl, tile, including Shaw Floors line of Pet Perfect carpet for beautiful durability you can trust at LP Meridian.
Since 1903, under your feet, LP Meridian, where quality and budget meet.
Hey, it's Hayes. You don't have to drive up north to get that up north feeling. Mackinaw's Grill and Spirits on Voyager Drive in Green Bay built their whole restaurant out of log cabin charm, stone fireplaces, a real log cabin bar, and now the patio's open too. Grab a seat outside, order a cold one off their craft beer and bourbon list, and relax. Great comfort food for every member of the family. Mackinaw's Grill and Spirits on Voyager Drive in Green Bay. We'll see you at the cabin.
The Joint Chiropractic is for everyone. Have your child prepared to carry that heavy backpack this school year and screen for spine and neck issues to avoid long-term problems. The Joint Chiropractic, affordable wellness plans, packages, and no insurance needed. Walk-ins welcome, no appointment necessary. It's wellness made easy. The Joint Chiropractic. Find a location near you at thejoint.com. The Joint Chiropractic. Life without limits.
Veterans, have you explored your benefits lately? The Wisconsin Department of Veterans Affairs stands ready to serve Wisconsin veterans, their families, and their survivors. With our partners like your local county or tribal veteran service officer, we can help access the benefits you've earned and the support you need. For more information, please visit wisvets.com. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Veterans Affairs with funding provided by the Milwaukee Brewers and the Brewers Community Foundation.
Be a big positive in a little one's life. Become a PAL. The PALS program is a mentoring program of Brown County Health and Human Services and pairs adult volunteers with children who could benefit from a positive role model in their life. Volunteers spend quality time with their PAL and have a lot of fun along the way. I'm a PAL, and you should be too. To learn more about the PALS program and find out how you can be a big positive in a little one's life, text PALS to 79489. That's PALS, P-A-L-S, to 79489.
WNFL is your home for Inside Wisconsin Sports.
Off the hizzle schnizzle. Because baby,
It's Inside Wisconsin with Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy. 99.7 WNFL at WNFL Green Bay on YouTube and Twitter, and at Inside Wisconsin on YouTube and Facebook, along with the 99.7 WNFL app. In case you missed it, quite the ending to the Brewers game yesterday. We're going to hear both calls. First from Brewers TV. How about now?
Fly ball left center. It is back. It is gone. Say goodnight, Wild Bill.
And how about radio next? Who's better?
The 1-2 pitch is a fly ball. Deep center field. Marcy's back. Track. Wall. Bye. Baseball. Wild Bill. A 3-run shot. And the Brewers walk off the Marlins. And they break out the brooms in Milwaukee.
I mean, how lucky are we? Can we just pause for a second? Jeff Levering on the call on Brewers TV, Lane Grindle on the call on the Milwaukee Brewers radio network. Those two dudes replacing guys like BA who can't be here full time, and obviously the late great Bob Uecker. That's some great stuff on a call like that from yesterday's walk-off from Wild Bill.
But you hear it when they do other stuff. You know, Lane does stuff on Fox, does college basketball. You hear Jeff do college football, college basketball for Big Ten Network and Fox. Those guys they're insanely talented. And the idea that Milwaukee has been the launching point for a lot of careers. Look at Matt Vasgersian. I mean, he was here during the dog days of the Brewers organization, and he was able to, the next thing you know, he's on Netflix calling a home run derby, and you're like, wait, Netflix has the what? So it's cool that this is the stopping point, but like you've had BA on a previous station that you and I both worked for. And he said during that interview, I will be here as long as they will allow me.
Absolutely.
And I think that's the cool part of the organization. You can tell, I'll call him Mr. Ananazio because he's the owner, has a great relationship with those people. You can see it when they're in the clubhouse. He's up there talking to them. It's all part of a cool family that the Brewers have. They just happen to be the smallest market in baseball.
With that being said, Jeff Levering, I think he's passed up BA. I love listening to Levering, man.
Take Monday.
And I love listening to him on the radio calls. He does a fantastic job on television. He lost his freaking mind on that call. And that is what I am here for. Levering is a pro's pro. He does a lot of national too, just not on TNT and TBS or whatever. He goes around, does Big Ten games. I think he works for Fox in some capacity on that as well. I am a massive fan of Jeff Levering. That's no shade at Brian Anderson. I'm just saying, Jeff Levering, get ready. He's going to be leaving for national trips very, very soon too.
Hopefully not. And you're not wrong. Who's got the better home run call? Jeff is not married to one. I've asked him this one-on-one. He says gone a lot like he did there with Wild Bill. He said gone in the back-to-back home runs when we were playing the Mets. Gone is one that he goes to a lot. It is gone. Lane Grindle, bye-bye baseball, is absolutely beautiful.
He said post-game, he goes, I didn't think it was that. He was like, that ball was a lot higher than I thought, and I started my bye baseball way early.
Hoping.
So he's like, it's nice to have a little bit of time. He's looking forward to resting his voice today per the post-game. But yeah, it's cool to have, I mean, Ukes was iconic and then some just because he was Bob Uecker. But that's another cool one too.
Tim Allen had a fantastic idea that I would love to credit him with it and then as well endorse the idea of in the stadium, they should play a recording of Bob Uecker and say, get up, get out of here. And then the fans, like they would cut it and then everyone yells gone at the same time in the crowd.
Do we not know people to get that done? That's genius.
I mean, unbelievable idea that Tim Allen had that I, again, just want to be in full support of and get that movement out here to Green Bay. Imagining the stadium playing a get up, get out of here, cut the sound, and then the fans yell gone.
I know that is something the family holds near and dear, Bob's family.
Sure.
As a matter of fact, to start the season last year, which would have been the first season without him, you guys might recall the first home run of the year.
Lane had it,
and he did Bob's call, and that was it.
And they checked with the family prior. All three guys were ready to go.
Were you and I working together that next morning?
Let's just say we probably were.
Yeah, Lane jumped on with us that next morning when we were working in Milwaukee and told us the story behind how he came up with that and what that looked like. So I wonder, Tommy, if the family would need to converse about that. I don't think it's a trademark problem, ironically, but
well, it could be. But I also
Even if it's not, they won't touch it if they don't approve.
Right. It would be a Milwaukee Brewer thing, right? And just trying to pay more tribute to Uke in that way. And I don't think there's anything like it in baseball, right? I don't think there's any sort of crowd interaction in that way.
No.
Where you would have the fans all simultaneously yell "gone" together to end it. Oh, I'm getting chills already just thinking about it.
That would be so cool.
It's going to take some rehearsals. The first 10 ain't going to be perfect. We'll just say that.
If it's a walk
Plus the drinking, yeah.
It's gone. It's just go.
Or as everyone's, let's say during the 7th inning when everyone's getting their final beers at the concession stand.
If we can coordinate roll out the barrel by the 7th inning.
You ain't wrong.
I think gone.
Do you miss that they don't play it twice anymore? Roll out the barrel should be run back.
Do they play it twice?
When did they play it twice?
Forever.
Really?
Literally forever.
Forever to the point where him and I don't remember it, so go ahead and tell us.
79489. I am not all wet on this. 79489. That's a saying. Look it up.
I know. We're fin about a little.
I'm not wrong on this. They played roll out the barrel twice. They used to run it back, and I think they only play it once now. 79489. Somebody bail me out. YouTube.com/inside
make something
Wisconsin.
up so he's right.
Are you guys Polish?
Partially.
No skis in me.
No. Yeah. I'm. That's like, I think one of the more dominant heritages I have. So roll out the barrel is always a good time.
Gotta have
Roll out the barrel is Polish,
isn't it? Zing boom to Ribro.
I think it's German.
Is it? Well, I'm German too.
Hey, look at us.
Who's not?
Warts sounds more German than it does Polish.
Wurtz. Tommy is Wurtz.
I mean, yeah, it is. It is
Ludwig,
German.
does that sound a tad German?
Who?
Isn't it a
Ludwig.
polka? Aren't they doing a polka dance when it's roll out the barrel?
Yeah, that's German.
Polka is Polish, isn't it?
No,
just because it starts with P-O-L, you think it's
yeah.
Polish?
Wow, you don't get to take everything.
Yeah.
The polka dance is 1,000%.
I get that Poland got flattened during World War II, but
Remember
they
I
can't
said-
claim this unless they really.
Remember I said Gemütlichkeit and you guys looked at me sideways? That's
I was just
Jefferson's.
worried I had to hit the dump button.
A big show for you this morning. When we come back, we want to know who the most important Milwaukee Brewer is on this roster right now. There's been a little bit of give and take in that category. Right now, Garrett Mitchell doing a lot of giving. And unfortunately, Christian Yelich giving a lot of taking.
Hey, he had that hit in
I
the
know.
second game.
And as soon as that
That's like
happened,
it.
I literally texted some buddies and went, oh, crap. There we go.
The floodgates are open.
Like, oh, good.
And then how do you play yesterday?
JB's out here. Polka is Polish in all caps.
Polka
What?
is Polish.
I'm telling you, I didn't make that up.
The origins of polka. Here we go.
However, it's spread rapidly across Central Europe. Both German and Polish immigrants have adapted the dance in distinct styles.
So both are claiming it, of course.
Both claim
No
it.
wonder we
Shocker.
had,
There's
no
a
wonder they fought a
Polish
war.
style polka, which features faster, livelier tempos. German style polka tends to be a bit more formalized. Do
Oh,
we
they're
think
drinking.
roll out the barrel is formal?
I don't think roll out the barrel is very
Polish.
formal.
That is Polish.
What about the
interesting.
Two-Fisted Slapper song?
Yeah, I don't have that. That's Brandon Sprout. He sings that one.
You're allowed
It's
to
just
say
like
that,
him.
but I can't say I'm all wet when I'm wrong. Like this
You-
is all
Dude, you
allowed.
can
Fisted
say what you
Slapper?
want. You're just going to get a face out of me nearly every time you say it. Because it's an interesting way to say stuff.
Correct.
Vinny Rotino is scheduled to appear with us at 8:30 this morning. The good, the bad, the ugly will review from over the weekend. I blew out my back, threw out. Whatever I did to my back is not good. How I did it, you guys will laugh at. Plus, I'm sure you guys have some stories from the weekend as well in the bad category. Poor Brandon Woodruff, no longer pitching for the Milwaukee Brewers the rest of the season. He announced that on Saturday, the day of his bobblehead. But when Murph announced it on Friday, you sure thought, oh, God, he's going to retire.
I wonder if that press conference was set for how it was supposed to. This is a great Hunter Baumgart question. Was that press conference set, or was it, oh, well, let's get him out here to talk about the bobblehead, but also say, I'm not done with my career yet. Just interested if when that was scheduled.
I think the bobblehead took a back burner on the conversation.
A little bit, yeah.
It was a 13-minute conversation that he had with the Milwaukee Beat. If that was all about, hey, how do you think of this bobblehead?
And they rarely put those guys out pregame in the press room.
Woody is someone who does that quite a bit, though, and has been very open about his injury situation for the last few years. That shoulder capsule, though, I think he's pretty optimistic, which is a good thing. probably. And did you guys see Kurt Schilling offering him some advice of, let me get you through this, I've been through it or whatever? And he tweeted at Brandon Woodruff. I don't know. I'm not very optimistic about it. There's not a lot of examples of the guys getting back from that injury twice.
Brandon's got a bloody sock as well.
No, I don't know.
Bloody shoulder. We'll chat Woodruff along with the Brewers' most important player. Review the good, the bad, and the ugly from the weekend. Vinny Rotino coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. And who in Wisconsin sports history can we compare to the tough road that Woody has had in terms of injuries? There's been some over the years. This isn't our first rodeo, but poor Woody, man. Again, if you missed it over the weekend, out for the rest of the season. Not going to pitch for the Brewers this year, and I would be willing to bet that he will not pitch for the Brewers anytime in the future. I think we're going to get that money back and go and chase somebody else to be someone we can rely on. Hurts my heart. Woody's great. We'll talk more about that. 99.7, 101.9 WNFL, live on youtube.com/Inside Wisconsin.
All hopped up on green and gold. This is WNFL.
Looking for fun and excitement? Ho-Chunk Amy Wittenberg has over 800 slot machines waiting for you. Stay in comfort with our premium guest rooms and deluxe suites, and enjoy dining with exceptional service, a casual atmosphere, and flavorful cuisine. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg, conveniently located on Highway 45, 1 mile north of Highway 29 in Wittenberg, Wisconsin. It's your destination for thrills, relaxation, and great food, all in one place. Big wins, bright lights. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg Nights.
Like you, my family and I have worked really hard for everything we've built, our home, our savings, our family's future. But when it came to protecting our legacy, if you're like me, you weren't sure how to answer the question of, do we need a will or a trust? Hey, it's Trevor from WNFL, and the truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all answer to that question. For some families, a will may provide the protection you need, and for others, a trust can offer added privacy, control, and peace of mind. The right choice depends on your goals and your assets. That's why the experienced estate planning attorneys at Hooper Law Office took the time to understand our unique situation, and they'll do the same for you too. They'll walk you through your options and help you create a plan designed specifically for you and your family. Estate planning isn't just about documents. It's about protecting the life you've built and the people who matter most. Hooper Law Office, with physical locations in Appleton, Oshkosh, and Green Bay, or virtually statewide. Everyone has a legacy, so let's protect it together with Hooper Law.
Hey, it's Corey, and continuing to talk with the amazing doctors at Bay Care Clinic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Green Bay. Dr. Schnaubelt, you and your team are so specialized in your areas of expertise.
I've been in practice for 21 years now, and the latter half of my practice has been just hip and knee replacements. So we do a lot of these, typically about 500 to 600 joint replacements a year. And this is my passion. This is what got me into orthopedics.
And you do everything from traditional knee replacements to possibly some other options?
So traditional knee replacements rely on bone cement to hold the implant to the bone. Cementless knees have been around for a long time, but the materials have gotten much better in the last 8 to 10 years. So they've become much more popular, and they're a fantastic option for our younger patients. It'll also hold up better under stress and high demand activities than a cemented knee, which might otherwise loosen. And the cementless knees are much easier to revise down the road, and odds of having it revised down the road are much less than a cemented knee.
For more, go to baycareclinic.com.
Hey, Wisconsin, it's construction season, and the Wisconsin DOT wants to help you safely navigate work zones. Check 511wi.gov or download the app for roadwork or closures on your route. Know before you go with 511 Wisconsin. Sponsored by the Wisconsin DOT.
Fox 11, the most accurate forecast team in Northeast Wisconsin. Another reason why the team that covers the storm has you covered. WNFL Sturgeon Bay, WDKF Green Bay, and W270HA Green Bay. This is sports, WNFL.
I have found that the Capital Credit Union website, mobile or desktop, or even the app, are so easy to use.
Security is very important to us because our members' money is their money. And that's all about building trust. So when you come to us and you go on our digital banking app, or you visit us online, or you move money, or you open up an account, you can be assured that the security that we have behind there to protect you is there.
Capital Credit Union, capitalcu.com.
An orthopedic injury can happen in an instant or develop slowly over years. Either way, you just want to feel like yourself again. At Amplify Health, our approach to orthopedic care is to treat the whole person, not just the injury. Our team of orthopedic specialists support you through every stage of recovery, so you can get your strength back, your mobility back, your life back. Orthopedic care from Amplify Health by Bellin. A little empathy changes everything.
WNFL Sports News goes now.
Brewers and Marlins finishing off a 3-game series at American Family Field on Sunday. Brewers looking for a sweep to open the second half. Had Robert Gasser on the hill yesterday. Solid start for Gasser after a rough start in Pittsburgh before the All-Star break. Yesterday, 5 innings of 1-run ball. That 1 run off the bat of former Brewer farmhand Escuero Ruiz. A solo shot from the Marlins in the 3rd inning put Miami up 1-0. Brewers squander a chance in the 6th inning. Had 2 on 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. Could not score in that inning. We go all the way to the bottom of the 9th inning. Still a 1-0 Miami lead with 2 on and 1 down. William Contreras, who came into the game in the 7th inning, his second at-bat of the day, a no-doubt walk-off 3-run shot to left center field, 411 feet. Brewers take it by a 3-1 final. They sweep the series, came from behind in every one of those games. Brewers are 62-37, 6-game lead on the Cubs in the NL Central. Back on the field tonight, the Mets in town starting a 3-game set. Ready for all to goes for New York, Jacob Mizrowski on the hill for the Brewers. The Open Championship, Ryan Fox, the New Zealander, wins his first major. I'm John Hensler, WNFL.
We're dealing with a dangerous element here.
WNFL.
Oh, you're all just cuckoo.
Inside Wisconsin Sports. From Lambeau to AmFam Field, Camp Randall, the Kohl Center, and Fiserv Forum. The stories and the statriotism of America's Dairyland. Welcome to Inside Wisconsin.
Crowd is here, about to blow, waiting for me to start the show. Out the curtain lights to welcome home. Whoa!
Change up, get into center, got a chance. Mitchell back is there. He catches another one up against the wall. 2 straight innings. Mitchell on the warning track pulls in an extra base hit. Ground ball towards the middle and through. The century all around. Here's the throw for Marcy. Way up line. Garrett Mitchell wins it in the 10th. There's a knock up the middle. 1 run scores. Here comes Ortiz. The Brewers have the lead. Fans on their feet. To short. Brown gets a nice hop. Walking. Brewers hang on to beat the Fish. 8-6. They'll go for a sweep tomorrow afternoon. Fly ball up center. It is back. It is gone. Say goodnight, Wild Bill.
Audio courtesy of Brewers TV. Jeff Levering on all of the calls from all weekend in Milwaukee at AmFam Field when the Brewers did nothing but win. Hit much? Not so much. That hit last night from William Contreras in the bottom of the 9th was one of only 4 for the Brewers in yesterday's game, but it's the one that counted most. A sweep of the Marlins as we start on a Monday on Inside Wisconsin. Trevor Thomas, Andrew Ludwig, Tommy Wartz, and all of you here on 99.7 WNFL, live on youtube.com/Inside Wisconsin, at WNFL Green Bay on YouTube and Twitter, and at Inside Wisconsin on Facebook. Download the app as well. Just type in 99.7 WNFL wherever you get your favorite apps on your Google Play Store or your Apple App Store. And chime in with us, would you please? 79489. That's our text line here at Inside Wisconsin and WNFL, 79489. Plus, you can comment on any of the live streams, and we will see them pop up right here in front of us. This is the Malott Meets Morning Mind Dump, where we give you the chance to get all the things off your chest and out of your head that you don't want to carry with you on a Monday to start your week. The good, the bad, the ugly comes up after that. But first, let's check in with our friends at Malott Meats.
I hear voices in my head. They counsel me. They understand. They talk to me.
Let's get some things off our chest and out of our heads. It's time for the Morning Mind Dump.
You don't know what it's like to be me out here for you. It is an up at dawn, pride-swallowing siege that I will never fully tell you about, okay?
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
We got no food, we
got no jobs. Our pets' heads are falling off.
Brought to you by Malat Meats. High quality meats at a fair price. Safely delivered to your front door. To learn more, visit WisconsinMeatMarket.com. Experience the power of the family meal with Malat Meats on Inside Wisconsin.
Boys, you had one job, and it was to remember to take the meat with you when you left on Friday.
Yep.
Did either of you grab the meat?
0 for 2.
0 for 2.
I checked the freezer.
Still there?
Well, I don't know about today. I warned you. I checked it before I left on Friday, and I was like, you know what? I have to let those boys fail.
Oh.
I would have loved to grab them, throw in my freezer for you. Hey, guys, got your back. I mean, I feel like a dad right now.
As I was pulling into my parking spot at home, Tommy texts me on Friday, goes, hey, you still around to grab my meat?
I did have a 2.5 hour drive to complete that I was just, spur of the moment. I'm going to do it after work, after the show rather, and then do the rest of my work from home. And yeah, I you know what? I missed my family more than my ribeyes at the time.
Well, good news. You're back, and the ribeyes are probably still here. WisconsinMeatMarket.com. Fear not for Drive. They are packaged well in a way where they can be delivered safely to your front door, no matter what it is. Check it out, WisconsinMeatMarket.com. We fired up some of the tenderloins that we got from Malat Meats last week. We fired up a ribeye last night at family dinner. Fired up one of those Kansas City style bone-in New York strips. Real good stuff.
Is that oxymoronic? Strip, bone-in? Isn't strip no bone?
Well, that's why they call it a Kansas City.
I learned this earlier.
It's the New York strip with the bone.
Okay.
Confusing? Slightly.
Yeah.
Tasty?
Big time.
Absolutely.
Is it Polish or is it German?
You know what? You cannot take credit for the polka either there, son.
It's actually
the Czech
Czechoslovakian,
Republic.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, see, notice how you guys didn't even call it the same nation. If they want credit for things, just keep your name the same.
Well, the credit goes back to Bohemia in 1830, which is now part of the Czech Republic.
Was that found in Rhapsody?
Bohemia? Possibly.
On their third album, yeah.
They have a queen or a king there in Bohemia.
We've been arguing about this all morning in case you missed it last hour. The polka did not come from Germany, and it certainly didn't come from Poland either. Came from the Czech Republic, Czechoslovakia, Bohemia,
Chechnya.
Slovakia, whatever you want to call it. We all just adopted it and then brought it to Wisconsin and
added more drinking.
There's that. Have you ever polka'd? You need a couple beers.
You guys ever line danced?
Yeah.
I don't move. All right. Don't.
That's coming up in the bad later this hour. The good, the bad, the ugly. You moved a little bit this weekend, didn't you, Tommy?
Yeah.
So you do line dance?
No.
You have
asked if
line
I've
danced.
Line danced.
Plural,
I've done the
or
electric
past tense.
slide. I'm pretty sure that qualifies.
No,
Oh, man.
no.
Trevor at a wedding. It's got to be a great time.
Next time you are in Phoenix for spring training, you go to the north end of the metro area. There's Cave Creek or Anthem, about 7 miles north of there. Those are your two line dancing places. And let me tell you, the electric slide is not played.
Well, I'm just saying that I learned that line dance first years and years and years ago.
Nor is the Cupid Shuffle.
And then which one of you two is going to get married first to have a party at your wedding?
Oh,
why are you guys both looking at me?
Because I think the answer is you.
At
least you got a girlfriend figuring it out.
Oh, well, I mean, we got some, we're just moving to Green Bay. All right, let's
pump the brakes.
This is so entrapment. You guys, this is garbage.
Do you feel cornered by chance?
Do. Literally in the corner right now. Yeah. Meanwhile, everyone is watching back home for me. So now I'm going to get multiple texts throughout the show at this. So
there's just two of you. I'm already married, gentlemen.
Congrats.
Congrats. Have you met Amanda?
Yeah. She's lovely.
Somehow she chose Trevor.
Yeah, no kidding.
She got you chocolate milk too, by the way.
I know, which is crazy. I had
Who's-
one shot of chocolate milk.
Yeah, but you said it on the radio.
Yeah, that's awesome. She's the best.
Who's the most important Milwaukee Brewer on the team right now? Some guys performed very well over the weekend. # Garrett Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
But who's the most important player that we can absolutely not do without? 79489. That's the text line. You can stream us on youtube.com Inside Wisconsin, at WNFL Green Bay on YouTube and Twitter, and at Inside Wisconsin on Facebook. If you comment there, we will see it. So chime in there. Chime in on the text line 79489. I'll kick us off. I think the most important Brewer, and I'm not saying this because of what happened last night, is William Contreras.
Oh, you took mine. Now I got to think of somebody different. Go ahead.
We've had the conversation in the past that both he and Bryce Terang are going to come up in terms of contract within a year of each other.
Mm-hmm.
And if we had to pick one, who is the more important? I love Bryce Terang. I think he looks, feels, smells like Robin Yount did in Milwaukee. But on the flip side of that, have you watched Gary Sanchez run things behind the plate?
Not as fluid.
It's a bit of a downgrade. Yeah, it's a downgrade.
Gary's Australian.
He also challenges everything.
Bohemian.
Everything.
Bohemian
And
Australia.
he's not great at the challenges.
No, well, neither is. Did you say William or Gary?
No, Gary.
Well, neither is William.
William's pretty good.
It could be better.
They actually are the worst team in Major League Baseball
Thank
when
you.
they are the batting team. They are the best team in Major League Baseball, one of the best when they are the catching team.
Never mind. I swore at one point of the season. He's had some where you're like, dude, that was an inch and a half off the plate. What are you challenging that
I
for?
think Gary gets a bad rap, man. I like Gary Sanchez as the backup catcher. This year, just in general, when William Contreras is behind the plate, this was coming into yesterday, so this number actually probably went down from Gary Sanchez. Contreras has a 3.39 ERA when he's behind the plate, and it's a 3.55 when Gary Sanchez is behind the plate. It's not a major difference by any means. And again, after yesterday, I'm assuming that number is down now because Gary caught most of the game yesterday. I think that William Contreras is an easy front runner for this because of how important William Contreras, not only what he does at the plate, but behind the dish. This is all inexperience from the Brewers. Even Jacob Mizorowski, who's having the season he's having, had 10 starts last year. Kyle Harrison has 30 career starts coming into this season. Sproat has 2. Logan Henderson has 8. Like there's not a lot of experience in general from the starting rotation. And it is now the foundation of this team. And I think in large credit to what William Contreras does behind the plate each and every day. That being said, just to go somewhere different, I will put Jacob Mizorowski at the most important Brewer.
That was my second one.
Well, and that is because the foundation of an ace.
Going last sucks.
The foundation of an ace for this Milwaukee Brewers team is something that they have had in the past with guys like Freddie Peralta last year or Corbin Burns in years before. There's never been anything as dominant as what Jacob Mizorowski has shown through the 2026 season to this point. And to have someone like that, you're always going to be in a ball game. You're always going to have a chance. Jacob Mizorowski, I know he only goes every 5th day, but in the postseason, you expect him, he's going to go every 4th day. And now what he brings is fear. There aren't a lot of guys that bring fear in Major League Baseball. Jacob Mizorowski is one of those players. There might be, if there's 10 guys, that might be high. Jacob Mizorowski is one of those 10 guys.
Now, Luddy, for what it's worth, I picked Contreras. He picks Mizorowski, but I had a close second that's neither of those guys. So
Jake Bowers.
0 for 10 this weekend.
He's got 2 hits since I came to Green Bay. Like I said, it's not great. But to your point, Luddy, I would love to hear you elaborate on Jake Bowers because I don't think it's a bad answer at all.
I just haven't. But I didn't see this coming. Maybe you, as more of a baseball mind, you could see it, but like he's growing each year, he's exponentially to a certain degree, and now he's playing multiple positions, and he's able to do this. What does he have? 305 at bats. It's not like he's playing just against righties.
No, he's a qualified hitter.
Yeah, and 18 home runs. Did not see that coming. 59 RBIs. I guess that comes along with the 18 home runs, but I mean, he's been a surprisingly great player for the Brewers.
To your point, are the Brewers better with Jake Bowers in the lineup?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Meaning, if we can figure out a way to get him to play every day, instead of doing this whole Vaughn in and out thing, but now to your point, Luddy, Bowers is able to play a number of different positions. Had a bad weekend at the plate. I mean, that is what it is. He'll figure it back out. He's one of the few guys over the years that we've seen have a spring training that he did and actually carry that into the season.
Yeah.
He got really hot in the first half, 18 home runs hot. And also, though, he's been playing a mean first base. Really good at first base.
Well, and also, I do think that we will start to see more Vaughn and Bowers lineups with the Sal Frelick injury as well that came up. Pitching and home runs. We said it last week. Like, these are the two most important things in the postseason. And Jake Bowers, Luddy, leading the team in home runs right now. It's also a guy who has a career 1,000 OPS in the postseason. Like, this guy has come up in big moments, has had big swings, has homered in back-to-back postseasons for the Milwaukee Brewers. This guy is important to the team strictly for his play style and what he's able to do when he's at the plate. There's not a lot of guys who you are saying, we need a home run this at-bat that you can point to that would be much ahead of Jake Bowers, if any, on the Milwaukee Brewers right now.
You mentioned last week that if Yelly plays in the field during the playoffs, how does that shake out the DH role then for you?
Well, I would love to
know if you're
Trevor,
manager Murphy.
I would love to know before I answer that. Trevor, was that your other name, Christian Yelich?
Mine was Garrett. Absolutely not. Mine was Garrett Mitchell.
Whoa. Okay, Garrett Mitchell is playing better than Christian Yelich. As far as who's more important, Christian Yelich is very important for this team.
To what?
To be a leader, to be the guy in the clubhouse, to be the guy who's stepping up when he's not playing.
Am I the only person that's sick of people being leaders and not stepping up that are worth tens of millions of dollars?
Yeah.
Brandon Woodruff, great clubhouse leader. Great clubhouse leader. Yep. Can't stay healthy. Christian Yelich, great clubhouse leader.
When did he sign
hit to save his life.
When did he sign?
Yeah, they needed to sign him, guys. So do you know what he did he is the best 2-year run in Milwaukee Brewers history.
And if that ball don't go off his kneecap, we might still be talking about a 3 or 4 year run.
You have to go out and make that signing at the time. That guy was playing better than anyone in baseball. And to your point, he has not played well most of the seasons after. Do we not remember what he did last year?
My buddy Andy is pulling his eyebrows out right now because this is all we talked about all weekend. Is that we can't get out of Christian Yelich's shadow of greatness years ago.
This is not the Gary Trent Jr. contract.
He should be down in the lineup, absolutely. But it's a guy that is very important to the clubhouse. You were just talking about the Josh Hader trade. And getting rid of a guy like Christian Yelich would destroy that clubhouse.
The conversation is who's the most important Brewer right now. To me, Christian Yelich doesn't even come close to that list.
But imagine if he was playing well. Imagine if he was playing well. That would be important to this team.
Question for Tommy. Does he still have the juice to get back to that level? I mean, we saw it in spurts last year to the point where after April or May, when he was on his slump, he hit a ball almost to the river in Pittsburgh, and that kind of flipped his season. He was able to start getting it figured out then. Obviously, we're a lot farther along in the season, but does he have the juice to go 2 for 4, steal a base, and score a run in a playoff game?
I didn't think he had it last year, and he surprised everyone. It wasn't in spurts last year. You're talking about a 29-100 guy. That is a great season out of a Major League Baseball player. It might be worth what his contract was. In fact, looking at who's making $27 million around Major League Baseball. Christian Yelich, why is he more important than you guys are giving him credit for? Because he's not playing well. Imagine if this team, Garrett Mitchell, important, absolutely. And again, if Garrett Mitchell is good, this team goes a lot deeper than you thought it was. But if Christian Yelich can find his form, not only does he become a clubhouse leader, but he becomes a lead by example. And Christian Yelich is the captain, regardless of what anyone thinks. He is the captain. He is paid more than anyone else. He speaks more than anyone else. Christian Yelich is important to this team. It's important for him to improve. That's what I would look at it as.
Do me a solid during the break, Tommy. Run Christian Yelich's season stats. I want to know the stats he has on the season, and then I want to know his stats over the last 25 games.
Yeah, I got it.
It is arguable that if his name isn't Christian Yelich, my buddy Andy said it all weekend, Gift chimed in, that guy would be benched.
Yeah, he's not playing well. That there's no dispute on that. I'm just saying, how important is it that he figures it out? Very, for this team.
Who's your leadoff hitter if he gets moved down?
I mean, I would put Churio up there.
Okay.
Go ahead, see strikes. He doesn't walk well anyway. They don't want to walk the leadoff guy. Let him swing the bat.
Okay.
I want Joey O.
Oh, dude.
I want Joey O to lead off.
You're disgusting. Oh, I love Joey Ortiz. I don't love him that much.
I think if he leads off, we see a different Joey O.
Should we do Christian Yelich?
0 for 4 again? Back to that, Joey?
We'll see.
Hey,
No, we're not going to see.
We'll do Christian Yelich's last month versus Joey Ortiz. I got them both right.
Please do, because that would absolutely solidify my point.
Oh, God,
please do.
It's a month.
Unless the stats are the other way, then it won't solidify.
It's not,
it,
though. They're not.
Yeah,
you watch.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
The good, the bad, the ugly. That's coming up next. I guarantee you these stats are more bad and ugly than they are anything close to good. 79489. That is our text line. What says you? The good, the bad, the ugly from the weekend. We'll do it next on Inside Wisconsin with Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy on 99.7 WNFL and live on YouTube.com/Inside Wisconsin.
Brought you to me, babe. What set you free? I need you here by me.
WNFL is sports.
The Mason Crosby Show with Mitch Thunder Nellis.
Beating the sibling that's older than you is actually a much more rewarding day than beating the parent. Like, I will never forget, like, the first time you beat the brother in a video game in my house. Like, that is legendary stuff. And I was probably right around the same age. So, yeah, that's a big one.
Mace, you got some memories of that? My brother, he's 5 years younger.
Did he ever get you? Did he ever get you?
He probably has, but I don't even remember.
All right, well,
that's so older, brother. That's so older, brother.
Oh,
man.
I can't remember him beating me at anything.
That's garbage. I hate that.
I did that just for you, Tom.
That grinds my gears.
You're such a little brother, you little baby.
You guys are the best.
The Mason Crosby Show, weekdays from noon to 2.
On 99.7 and 101.9 WNFL. I was chatting with Bill and Julie the other day, and they were telling me how extremely disappointed they were that their Kimberly area property wasn't selling, and so they decided to give Tiffany Holtz a call. After meeting with Tiffany and discussing her aggressive strategy, the couple was confident that Tiffany and her team could get the job done. So Tiffany came in and completely staged the whole house with furniture and home decor. She had professional photos taken, including pictures and video. Within just 2 weeks, Tiffany had Julie and Bill's house under contract when another real estate agent couldn't get it sold for 4 months. Say goodbye to guesswork and hello to real insights. Tiffany's home value estimator is a game changer for sellers. Go to tiffanyholtz.com, click on home evaluation, enter your address, and find out what your property is worth in 30 seconds. Just a few more reasons why you should trust my friend Tiffany Holtz to sell your home. Get in touch with Tiffany online at tiffanyholtz.com or just Google Tiffany Holtz Real Estate. That's Tiffany Holtz Real Estate, and start packing.
Summer is approaching fast. Is your roof storm ready? Don't wait for the next downpour to discover a leak. Get a professional free inspection from Security Libkey Roofing. Put 90 years of local reliability on your side.
You know, call 920 Roofing.
Hey, it's Hayes. You don't have to drive up north to get that up north feeling. Mackinaw's Grill and Spirits on Voyager Drive in Green Bay built their whole restaurant out of log cabin charm, stone fireplaces, a real log cabin bar, and now the patio's open too. Grab a seat outside, order a cold one off their craft beer and bourbon list, and relax. Great comfort food for every member of the family. Mackinaw's Grill and Spirits on Voyager Drive in Green Bay. We'll see you at the cabin.
At KBR Floors & More, the phones won't stop ringing. The jobs keep coming, and they need more carpet installers. If you're a skilled flooring subcontractor looking for consistent work with a respected local company, now's the time. KBR Floors & More is known for its personalized service and amazing customer reviews. Owner-installer owned. So send your info and insurance information today to kbrfloorsandmore@gmail.com.
KBR Floors & More. Floors that you will adore.
Football taught me you earn everything you get. So I appreciate a truck that shows up ready to work. The Nissan Frontier isn't trying to be flashy. Sure, it has the kind of rugged good looks you'd expect from Nissan, but it's built to haul what needs hauling and get you where you're going. It works hard all week, cleans up nice on the weekend, and feels as at home on the job site as it does at the tailgate. The 2026 Nissan Frontier.
We think about what it would be like to fall in love. We never imagined that we could find ourselves in a place where things are not safe. There is help. There is hope. Call 920-212-SAFE. Reach out today. We're here for you.
You are about to begin a most important journey.
Inside Wisconsin Sports.
I can't wait.
WNFL.
Antetokounmpo off the glass. 47 points. Bucks by 8. Good ball drive from Crowder. Adelaide looking. Inside of Antetokounmpo. Puts up the one-hander. Shot is good. Does it again. Giannis has it. To Middleton. Middleton puts up the jumper. Puts it in. Chris Middleton, another clutch shot of these playoffs. Chris Paul for 3. Rebound, Middleton, knocked out of his hands, picked up by Antetokounmpo. Holiday, ahead to Middleton. Suns have the foul. And instead, Mike Budenholzer calls timeout, and they're starting to celebrate here in Milwaukee. 50 points. Only the 7th player in the history of the finals to have a 50-point game. Booker turns, shoots, fires. Shot won't go. Tucker the rebound. And that'll do it. It's over. The Bucks have done it. The long wait has ended after a half century. The Milwaukee Bucks are NBA champions once again.
5 years ago today, the Bucks in 6 happened. We're going to want to remember that.
Yeah, because that might be the only one.
Audio courtesy of ESPN. Maybe in the next 50 years.
Yeah.
Braden Burries.
Look out.
Just saying. One day we're going to look back at these Summer League games and go, that's what it all started.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Inside Wisconsin, Trevor, Luddy, Tommy on a good, bad, and ugly Monday. We review from the weekend, along with continuing your feedback on all things Brewers and who's the most important player on the team right now. Important, not best, not hitting, not fielding, not DHing, just who's the most important player on the Milwaukee Brewers. I said William Contreras, which is what Luddy was going to say. Tommy said Miz.
Which Luddy was going to say.
And then, Luddy, did you ever give us one?
Jake Bowers.
Jake Bowers. Sorry.
And then that's how we got on the whole, DH thing. And yeah.
From the 920, make Yelich a coach. If we can't trade him, keep his leadership in the clubhouse, but get him off the field. That's
player coach
thing.
or a coach?
Ooh, little P. Rose action.
That would be awesome.
Get him managing and going out.
What about gambling on baseball? Should you do that too?
I'm just saying that the question and the prompt was important. If Christian Yelich is playing as terrible as he's been playing, how important is it that he improves? Very.
I don't know. That's my argument would be, before we get to good, bad, and ugly, I don't know. I think this team is just fine without Christian Yelich. I really do.
That makes one of us.
Maybe so.
Tommy?
He's really good at running the bases too.
Thank you.
If you've ever seen him too. He's actually elite at that.
He's
and I know he's got to get on base, but still, there are things that he does that are very important for this Brewers team.
Yeah, he stole a base yesterday. It wasn't even a question. Yeah. It might have been on Saturday when he got to first base and they're like, oh, he's stealing. Oh, first pitch. There he goes. He's got long strides and he's really good at stealing bases. No, you can't steal bases as a coach.
I've never wanted to be wrong so bad in my life.
Oh, sure.
I massively want what? What? I want this to be wrong. I want my take on Christian Yelich to be horribly wrong. I do.
I don't know about that, man.
Have him come back and show me something then.
Okay.
I don't think you have to have the take of Christian Yelich is good or is bad. I think the take of Christian Yelich not being important is a crazy one. Yes, because he is important on this team, as everyone is to an extent.
Well, he's more important to the clubhouse than he is to the field right now, which is a bad thing.
Yeah, but I've been in the clubhouse when he's been injured. I brought it up last week, how I was there when he got injured in Chicago in summer of 25. And just the mood, you could tell these guys love him. The guys care about him. And when he was surrounded by trainers, the vibe after a win in Chicago on a Wednesday, Tuesday night, whatever it was not how it should have been.
I agree with all of these things. I'm
So what is taking him out of lineups going to help?
He sucks right now. He sucks.
Okay, you're going to put Sal Frelick in there then? Or how you going to?
Sucks.
Yeah.
And
what is your alternative, I guess?
He said Blake Perkins.
Oh, boy.
Come on.
Murph was sad that Blake didn't make the opening day roster.
If you send Blake down, you send Murph down. Remember, that was a comment he made last year.
Was this because he loves Perk so much he didn't want Mitchell on the team?
Yeah, okay. It's up for debate. So over the last 30 games played, Joey Ortiz, 258, 287, 404. On base is pretty low, but 404 slugging out of Joey Ortiz. No one saw that coming. For Christian Yelich in those same 30-game stretch, 191, 309, 313 is the slash line for him. It's not great. It hasn't been good. And Christian Yelich, however, over the last 7 games, he's up to 240, 406 on base. If Christian Yelich gets on base at a 400 clip, you guys, that's massive for this team. Massive. And I don't expect that number to stay that high. But even if he can get it to around 350, Christian Yelich is going to be very important down the stretch.
I think it's also massive to see the news that we had from over the weekend as we start the good, the bad, the ugly. Kyle Harrison, encouraging news. His left forearm came back all good after they made a precautionary MRI. He was on the mound on Saturday, threw some pitches, no issues. He's eligible to come off the IL on Friday, the 24th. That is good news.
Precautionary MRI, similar to what happened when you threw your back out. Did you get a precautionary MRI just to make sure you're all good?
I have yet to get an MRI on my back. I'm going to need one here pretty quick.
Interesting.
Have you ever had an MRI?
Many.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you busted up your Achilles. Yeah, you've had them.
Is that a tall thing, do you think?
Needing an MRI?
No, not just necessarily an MRI, but just
the back
the
stuff?
likelihood of MRI-ness goes up the taller you are.
Yeah, that's probably
valid. Yeah.
You
I have
know
a
what
lot
I mean?
more room for error.
Right, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty stout.
Wow.
So
Room for error. That's well said.
Yeah, that's my golf swing. A lot of room for error. A lot of torque.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just.
Have you guys had an MRI?
No.
Yeah, a couple times, yeah.
No, I've been.
Your day's coming, bud.
No,
That tube's interesting.
I'm
Just
gonna.
say that.
That's what I mean. Did they put you in a special one?
Yeah, is that like extra
Like
wide?
the large one?
No. Wider? Is that what you're trying to say? Or
No,
longer?
you're a longer one. Like
No.
I was saying wider.
Nobody gets their whole body MRI at the same time unless it's a PET scan. I don't even know if that's an MRI. No,
Not
if
a
you're
CAT
getting
scan, not a PET scan.
no, a PET scan is what they do to look at the whole thing.
Sounds like something for animals.
All right, PET.
Yes, that is.
I don't know what it stands for.
Yeah, me neither.
Kyle Harrison had one, and it showed nothing.
That's good
So
news.
that is really good news to be able to get him back. The shoe fits.
Yeah.
Dad joke.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sweet to see Shoemate come in, be able to be the hitter that he was right away. Had 5 at-bats, got 2 hits, and also jives in the clubhouse, which is everything that we want out of these guys that are coming here out of the woodwork, seemingly. Who? What? Who are these guys? That's good that he's a fit in the clubhouse right away. Did you also see the story over the weekend from J.J. Watt?
Mm-hmm.
That was really, really good. In case you missed it, there was a fan that was somewhere in New York City that happened to see J.J. Watt out and about and said, I mean, I want to take the high road here, but at the end of the day, I'm man enough to say it. I saw one of my favorite celebrities of all time walking around this morning in New York, and I felt like it would be rude to disturb and ask for a photo. That person, J.J. Watt, who simply tweeted back and said, where you at? I'll on my way. Grab me a Guinness. I'm on my way. And he did it. Showed up for a Guinness. Douglas Sandstorm on Twitter took a picture with him. Tell the folks I says hi from Wisconsin. That's pretty peak J.J. Watt.
They were in New York City, correct?
That's my understanding,
So
yes.
probably there for the World Cup and all the festivities.
Also
for
my
that.
guess, yep.
Interesting. Well, it's not that. I mean, I'm just getting in a cab. I'll see you in 5 minutes. That's what happens when you're in Manhattan. It's not too bad. And the next thing you know, you're in a bar that's on the 3rd floor of a building that you couldn't pronounce. And oh, that's just me. Never mind. I had a good time in New York.
It's kind of weird with our profession now that interactions like that, I feel numb to it, right? Where it's like very few starstruck moments anymore when we're so integrated in this business where, you know, it's like always professional then fan kind of thinking now to this point. Whereas before getting in the industry, you're, you know, fan of everything. And I don't think I would have much shame going up to someone if they're not in the bathroom of like, hey, can I take a picture?
I feel like there would be that one, though. And that's probably a conversation for an entire segment. Who is the one athlete or the one celebrity that you would still get starstruck by? Mine was Bob Uecker.
Halle Berry. Oh, sports. Gotcha. Sorry.
That was quick too.
Well,
Thought about it.
You see swordfish at 11 or 12. That'll change your mind on some stuff.
I'm trying to think if there's anyone else as of late, though. No, I don't think so. No, I don't.
You're so sneaky funny.
I was trying to let it
just plow through that one.
Pass through. I wasn't going to let that one marinate.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
We'll write it down in the show notes and have the conversation every day. Anything else good from the weekend? Harrison, JJ Watt, Shoemake.
Is it good that Mrs. Stark got moved up?
Yeah.
I wondered
think
about
that's
that.
Good, right? That's probably a solid.
Why did they do that?
I don't know.
He's had 10 days off already.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but they were touting that he got all this rest and then was scheduled to start Tuesday. Was it to put him up against Freddie? Did they do that on purpose?
It would be kind of cool if
That'd
it was.
That'd be all awesome troll job of.
I
that's
feel like
what we
they
had
did
last year. It's like going from a Civic to a Ferrari.
What if
really? Honda Civic? That's all Freddie Peralta is to you?
Yeah, reliable for everyone's first car, right?
What if he goes 7.5 in it, or
He's
seven
your
and
first
7
start?
1/3 tonight? and
Watch.
Just mows over guys.
I want to do something if Freddie goes 7 innings. You come up with that. I mean, within reason.
We have any
But
dead crows around here?
like, I'm just
Not
saying,
yet. We'll kill him.
All
I'm
right.
just kidding. I'm kidding.
79489. If Freddie goes 7 innings tonight, Tommy has to do blank tomorrow. 79489. Comment on youtube.com/Inside Wisconsin, at WNFL on YouTube and Twitter, Inside Wisconsin on Facebook. 79489 via text. If Freddie goes 7 complete innings,
yeah,
or
not
pitches
pitching-
into the 7.
No, I need 7 in the box score.
7 innings pitched.
So if
Tommy
he rolls
will
out there
do
for the 8th,
blank.
Tommy's already planning his
if
whatever.
He's in the 8th, he's done. Or if he finishes the 7th,
All
like
right.
I'm just saying, no shot.
Those are the
kinda
good
with Tommy.
things. All right, what's the bad? Can I share that I threw out my back making the bed this weekend?
Yeah.
Man.
Making the bed.
Man, dude, you just don't get an MRI from making the bed. That's what they're going to change.
I don't think that's what started this, but it's certainly what reared its head this weekend. I was making the bed yesterday and pop.
Oh, it was
lower
yesterday?
back. It was yesterday.
Wow.
What were the moments like following?
Not great. This morning, not great.
Lying on the. How long did you lie on the ground for?
I didn't lie on the ground. I just felt it and stayed moving. Like I didn't fall, although I frankly wanted to. It hurt so bad.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever thrown out your back?
Once, mid-May, so about 2 months ago.
I had a sneeze that has done it before.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mhm.
I was
you
reaching down for the dog leash. I was gonna take Cash for a little walk before.
That's how you know.
You
Yeah,
have a dog named Cash?
family dog.
I have a dog named Cash. That's weird.
You have a dog named Cash?
And you and I both watched Game 6 at the same place. There's one more thing that we don't know about that's similar.
Trifecta.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we want to
figure
find
it
it
out.
out though. We'll figure.
Halle Berry, Tommy?
No, that's just me.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I got no problem with Halle Berry.
How was the celebrity softball game?
Oh yeah.
Well, the bad. So this is my second year playing in the Border Brouhaha. And first of all, I got traded to Team Illinois before the game. I got screwed. Like from immediately. All right. So
Wait, what?
I got traded to Team Illinois.
Is that because you joined us?
No, well,
Didn't help.
I don't think any correlation of that because there is no organization through there. But Mitch Nellis was originally on Team Illinois, and then Mitch Nellis was like, "What is this?" So then I think we got traded, but then it really wasn't, but it became we got traded for each other. And by the way, shout out to Team Lammy and Make-A-Wish. Awesome event with the Beloit Sky Carp. They did a great job too. No one plays harder at shortstop than Mitch Nellis at a charity softball game. I mean, he might as well be Jeter in Game 7. Like, that's Mitch Nellis at a charity softball game. He's ready to go. Between both shortstops yesterday, 105 years old. 50-year-old Mitch Nellis, 55-year-old Radar from 99-1 and 105-1 in Madison.
Where's your bad coming in here?
I hit a ball
Backwards.
far enough to leave the yard, and it was foul.
Define yard.
Probably 200.
So they had a softball fence up?
Yeah.
So you're saying you could have hit a home run on the softball fence?
Yeah,
But it was
Trevor.
foul.
Yeah, and it was like just foul. I mean, and for someone who didn't swing a bat since the last softball game, I kind of, I had some people in attendance. So I was like, got to show out, got to ball out. No errors. Actually, that's a lie too. I was playing catch like to warm up in between the innings with Devin Hardy, who's actually a defensive end for the Bears.
Yeah.
Because he was on Team Illinois. He's 6'5", 240 pounds, 4% body fat. I mean, just a unit. Okay. Then I proceed to have to throw the ball to third base, and this guy is shorter than Caleb Durbin playing third base. So I just totally airmailed it over him. And yeah, I was sore this morning. I was sore. That was my bad. I'm
sold out.
Oh yeah. I mean, packed, just like sardines in that place.
No pressure there at all. Anything bad from your weekend, Lud?
No.
Perfect.
I'm good. I think
nobody likes a bragger.
I think I'm good.
It was a sick foul ball.
Let me think about this.
It was a sick foul ball. I was really hoping that it was going to be fair.
I've done that. There was a softball tournament at Joanne Stadium during the Bullfrogs game back in the day.
Yeah.
They had a fence up and all that. I hit one over the actual wall.
Wow.
And it was just foul.
Wow. I mean,
so did it go? Of course not. Was it a home run? Nope.
We were up 9-0 and lost, by the way, too.
Poor
Team
Illinois.
Wisconsin comes back.
Yeah,
Bam.
it was definitely rigged. Yeah.
It was rigged?
Had to be.
Says the guy on the losing team.
Right. I mean, Fix was in.
I think we all know the ugly from the weekend. We saw it. Brandon Woodruff, season over. Surgery again. Will we ever see Woody pitch in a Brewers uniform again? We'll discuss that as we review the good, the bad, the ugly from the weekend that was here in Wisconsin sports on Inside Wisconsin with Trevor, Luddy, and Tommy on 99.7 WNFL and YouTube.com/Inside Wisconsin.
Sun gone down, nights are getting hotter. We got this bed backed up to the water.
Sports Radio 99.7, 101.9 WNFL. Or streaming live on the WNFL app.
Wisconsin Sports Daily.
And he tweets at me and he says, my friend and I are both avid listeners in Milwaukee. He recently had a baby, was over there over the weekend and heard him call his son Sparky. I asked why, and he said he cries and whines just like Sparky, so why not give him the nickname? So fitting, he said.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's so funny. I thought it was like, I just died laughing. I was like, that's the funniest thing I've seen all day. You also feel free. You got a baby? Think of him Sparky. I'm all about it.
Wisconsin Sports Daily, weekday afternoons from 2 to 5 on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network.
On 99.7 and 101.9 WNFL.
Men's wedding bands made from whiskey barrels and meteorites.
Welcome to Kessler's. Looking for new floors? Here's what you need to know. LP Meridian has been part of this community since 1903, helping families get the floors they love at a price that works for them. Hardwood, luxury vinyl, tile, including Shaw Floors line of Pet Perfect carpet for beautiful durability you can trust at LP Meridian.
Since 1903, under your feet, LP Meridian, where quality and budget meet.
Looking for fun and excitement? Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg has over 800 slot machines waiting for you. Stay in comfort with our premium guest rooms and deluxe suites, and enjoy dining with exceptional service, a casual atmosphere, and flavorful cuisine. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg, conveniently located on Highway 45, 1 mile north of Highway 29 in Wittenberg, Wisconsin. It's your destination for thrills, relaxation, and great food, all in one place. Big wins, bright lights. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg Nights.
When a loved one passes away, the last thing you want to worry about is court filings, legal paperwork, and deadlines. Hey, it's Trevor from WNFL at Hooper Law Office. They understand that probate can feel overwhelming during an already difficult time. That's why their experienced attorneys handle the process from start to finish, guiding you through every step, managing the paperwork, communicating with the court, and helping you get closure. Instead of spending your time dealing with legal details, spend it where it matters most, with family, honoring memories, and focusing on healing. And if you haven't created your own estate plan yet, now is the time. A properly prepared will or trust can make things easier for the people you love and help avoid unnecessary complications down the road. Remember, leave your kids an inheritance, not a headache. Hooper Law Office, with physical locations in Appleton, Oshkosh, and Green Bay, or virtually statewide. Everyone has a legacy. Let's protect it together. With Hooper Law.
We are talking pre-owned Toyotas with Matt Georgia of Lemieux Toyota in Ashwaubenon. Matt,
what's the good news over at Lemieux Used?
We added some more Toyota RAV4s to the lineup. We have a great selection. We have LE, XLE, XLE Premium, XSE, TRD Off-Road, Adventure, Limited, and Hybrid models in a great selection of colors and all low miles with prices starting as low as $15,990.
Matt, where do you want to focus next? SUVs, trucks, luxury vehicles?
Well, how about a 2025 GMC Acadia? This one's gray with black leather interior. It has only 7,000 miles on it, and it's priced at $37,990. And then we have a 2026 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. This one's white with red leather interior. This one has 6,000 miles and is priced at $70,990. And then we have a 2024 Lexus TX350 for $49,990.
That's Matt Georgia from Lemieux Toyota, 2550 South Oneida Street. Start your experience at LemieuxToyota.com.
Nicolay Bank is in your neighborhood with locations throughout our listening area and headquartered right here in Green Bay. Your local bankers will offer expert guidance and personal service. Get started at NicolayBank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You love her twice as much today as the day you married her, right?
Welcome to Kessler's.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Inside Wisconsin Sports. Now.
Yes, it's unbelievable.
Why don't we just get started, huh?
WNFL.
She told me this right here. She said,
Excuse me, you look like you love me.
Inside Wisconsin with Trevor, Luddy, and Humming Tommy in the background. 99.7 and 101.9 WNFL.
I should have got the instrumental version. He could have just done this.
Look me up and down across this room. This is my Halle Berry.
Is it?
Ella Langley? Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't mind meeting.
What do you think?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind meeting.
Would
Ella.
you be starstruck though? I mean, could you talk?
I
That'd be all right.
don't. Again,
You would
like
be all right.
the music and actor entertainment sphere, I know how huge that is for everyone, for a lot of people, and mine is sports, right? Like I would easily. The last time I can remember being starstruck was Ernie Johnson. Like that's a guy who, legend from the state, doing his thing with Chuck and Kenny and Shaq. Like, I don't know if there's any musician or actor that I would be starstruck if they walked in.
Can you think of one other than Halle Berry for different reasons? Because that's just a pure attraction problem.
Yeah, no doubt. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, I can't think of one either. That's it. Show notes. We'll put that in a different segment. Who would you be starstruck by? Before we get to the ugly and discuss Brandon Woodruff, we're going to do this at 8 o'clock again, too, and compare Brandon's injury woes with anybody else in Wisconsin sports history, or does he win the award for the worst injury luck ever? There are many people chiming in on if Freddie Peralta pitches 7 tonight for the Mets, what Tommy has to do, because he says there's absolutely no way. If Tommy loses this bet, he has to sing the Cubs theme or team song.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's like Go Cubs Go?
I think so.
Okay.
It's those 3 words, by the way. Have you ever seen that tweet that says you get 3 words to tell somebody without telling somebody you're in big trouble? Like you have 3 words that you have to tweet or text that if I sent to you guys, it would be a dead giveaway that I'm in big, big trouble. Those are my 3 words that you just said. I won't even say them. That's how bad I.
Okay.
Go Cubs, go.
That's it.
Okay. Said it for you.
John Lundquist says if Freddie goes 7, Tommy has to buy me a beverage.
Okay. All right. That's a good one.
I
I
come
like
along
that. It's a
too?
good candidate. Yeah.
Bayland Andy says if Freddie goes 7, Tommy has to admit that Yelich is not the best leadoff option and he's hurting this team on the
How
field.
would I just do that right now? No, he's not the best leadoff
Is he
option.
hurting this team on the field?
Yes. Yes.
Well, I
There's
guess we didn't need 7.
I'm just saying that he's important to play better. The prompt was not, is he good? It's, is he important? Yes. Yes, Andy.
Jason in the 920. If Freddie goes 7 complete, Tommy will need to chug that half gallon of chocolate milk on the air.
Isn't that gonna
Half gallon. Let's get him a gallon. Make
No,
this
you
interesting.
I want to see a half gallon first because I want to clean up the stuff.
Well, the gallon is a guaranteed, by the way. I don't know if you guys know that's literally impossible. Like you can't
I've
drink a
heard.
gallon of
I
milk.
watched
and,
a
like,
guy in high school try
I've
it. Not
watched the biggest milk guy I know not complete it on the last day of work at not the last job, but the job before that.
Oh, big milk guy. Eh?
It was not fun. It was not fun. So
white or chocolate?
Chocolate.
Or strawberry.
It was chocolate. Oh, God, dude.
From the 920, if Freddie goes 7, Tommy has to do 21 push-ups, 1 for each out that Freddie was able to get.
I like that one.
That's
I like
easy.
that one.
I like the milk one better.
I think that one's good. I think that's the leader in the clubhouse.
I think the milk one's definitely leader in the clubhouse.
How about both? I'll do both. I'll do the half gallon of chocolate milk, then do 21 push-ups after.
Clip it. Clip it. We're recording, right? We're recording.
I'll do that. Okay.
So let's repeat. Go ahead.
Freddie Peralta goes 7 innings tonight or more. You know what? We'll add on. If he went 9, I'll do 27 push-ups. Okay.
All right.
I will do as many push-ups as outs Freddie Peralta records. And before I do the push-ups, I will do a half gallon not the half gallon, but it's that big thing.
That's a half gallon.
That's a half gallon?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't look like that much.
More narrow one?
All right. Yeah, that's cool. We'll just promote that. That's
I've
fine.
never been a bigger Freddie Peralta fan in my entire life.
Oh, Freddie!
I will.
I'm going to be chanting like they were in Chicago.
Freddie.
You guys, do you realize 7 out of Freddie? That's just not happening. And Constant on the YouTube stream, youtube.com/@InsideWisconsin. Fastball Freddie hits 100 pitches in what inning? 4 today? Yeah, that's exactly my point. He's going to have too many pitches. He does every time.
Didn't they fire their manager already?
They did. Mendoza. Yeah, Carlos Mendoza.
They got who's running the ship now?
I don't know.
Just let Christian Yelich do it.
Yeah. You guys, I am not calling Christian Yelich good. I'm calling him important.
Clearly, I think you'd be starstruck by Christian Yelich.
I would
so much
not.
You love him.
I've met him, and I just said, "Hey, man, how's it going?"
Yeah, there's off-air stories I can tell you about.
How do we
that.
feel about Woody's injury and where he's at from the Brewers' perspective? I don't think he's ever going to pitch for the Brewers again.
I'm shocked if he does, right?
I'm going to be shocked if he pitches in the bigs again. I know he didn't say that, but there is no examples of a guy coming back from this injury twice, and coming back from it once is very rare.
The injury that we're talking about is this capsule injury that Woody's dealing with again. He had it in 2023. He required surgery. He missed the playoffs. It's the right anterior shoulder capsule. I don't even know what that is.
It's in your shoulder.
Capsule-ish area?
Yeah, they're on there. Yeah.
Is that where the arm meets the shoulder?
It's where the arm bone connects to the shoulder bone.
Didn't he have a friction issue? I'm initially that was so maybe it's like the goo.
I'm assuming the capsule is like
goo.
There's like a ball of your arm that connects in the shoulder, right? I didn't do well in anatomy, but I think so.
I didn't take it, so you guys are ahead of me.
Who looked at his shoulder in the offseason, though, from a doctor perspective, after all of this and said, not only is he good to go, but let's give him $30 million.
Well, so he's getting the qualifying offer, and the Brewers had this in I would assume, win-win scenario in their mind of if he accepts an offer somewhere else, they will get a compensatory pick in the upcoming draft. And if he accepts the offer, well, he's healthy enough to go, right? And this year had a record number of years of guys accept the qualifying offer, probably in large part to the uncertainty of next season with the MLB CBA. Just go ahead and cash out, get your money at that time. Brandon Woodruff getting that qualifying offer in hindsight was probably a bad idea. And I am curious, Trevor, to that point of who signed off on all of it, right? Did they think he was going to get that offer? Did they think he was going to accept it? Did they think if he did accept it, he was going to be willing to go? Because it sure kind of felt like this year with the multiple cases of dead arm that he had limited bullets. And as everyone does, but less than a full season's worth, for sure.
He's 34.
I don't think he's that old. I think he's pretty young, man.
He seems old.
He seems like he's been here since 2018.
He's 33. His birthday was in February.
So yeah, I mean, you're getting to the point of a career where people start going, man, he's still around, and then you see, like Tommy said, man, he was coming in with limited bullets all year. He threw changeups though, and darn near struck out the entire side.
There is going to be some awesome YouTube documentary that comes out on Brandon Woodruff, and I'm going to watch all of it because this guy, when he was healthy, 3.10 ERA, a 102 whip, which I believe is the lowest in Brewers history with the minimum innings that he has, 918 strikeouts, a career 19.7 WAR guy. Like, Woody was a stud whenever he was out there. He just couldn't stay out there after a while.
Will he end up on the Brewers Walk of Fame? I guess part of the reason I'm playing Hall of Fame here.
Probably Walk of Fame. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Why?
They just made a bobblehead about him homering off Clayton Kershaw.
I concur. I'm just that's a pretty elite group. What has Woody accomplished? Maybe
they just put like Dave Parker on there.
Yeah. Well, no. That's the Walk of Fame versus the Wall of Honor. You said Walk of Fame?
Walk of Fame.
100%. I thought maybe it was Wall of Honor.
Wall of Honor is the thing on the outside of the stadium, correct?
Yeah.
I think he's going to be on the Wall of Honor, not the Walk of Fame. Oh. They just put John Axford, a guy who had 1 year there.
That's Walk. The Walk of Fame is the one that you can go on without the tenure and all the things that required the Wall of Honor.
So that's how CeCe ended up being honored.
Correct.
Because he wasn't here for
and that was the argument.
He got onto the Wall of Honor because of
CeCe got on the Walk of Fame.
Wow, now I'm confused.
See, this is confusing. This happened last time when CeCe was being inducted. People were like, "Well, why not the other one?" Well, he literally didn't qualify.
Yeah, sure.
Vinny Rotino, Walk of Fame, should be.
Yeah, at lacrosse.
We're gonna chat with him coming up in the next hour. Inside Wisconsin, Trevor, Luddy, Tommy. Happy Monday. Good to see you.
Christina needed to sell her family's estate home in Appleton. She knew exactly who to call to handle the sale with care and precision so she could get top dollar. Having seen Tiffany and her team sell hundreds of properties in her North Appleton neighborhood, Christina put Tiffany to work for her. Tiffany had the home staged and professionally photographed. She launched the house to the market with her tried and true marketing campaign, and within just the first day, Tiffany got Christina an offer for $10,000 over her asking price. What's your home worth? Find out now in only 30 seconds at TiffanyHoltz.com by saying goodbye to guesswork and hello to real insights. Tiffany's home value estimator is a game changer for sellers. Go to TiffanyHoltz.com, click on home evaluation, enter your address, and find out what your property is worth in 30 seconds. Call the agent Christina did. Just a few more reasons why you should trust my friend Tiffany Holtz to sell your home. Get in touch with Tiffany online at TiffanyHoltz.com or just Google Tiffany Holtz Real Estate. That's Tiffany Holtz Real Estate. Start packing.
Diamonds and gold. We put a little sparkle in your life.
This is Adam from Diamonds and Gold, and I've got some questions for you. Have you ever wondered why some diamonds and gemstones are more costly than others? Have you ever thought you couldn't possibly afford quality jewelry? Well, we would love to show you the differences and how easy it is to actually afford. And we always have free financing and layaway. Have you ever been afraid to even walk into a jewelry store? Do you think your questions might sound stupid? At Diamonds and Gold, we don't think any questions are, and we'll do our best to see that you are comfortable and remove all of your fears. Have you ever seen a diamond, a ruby, or a pearl that took your breath away? Do you think you deserve beautiful jewelry? Well, we know that you do, and we have some breathtaking, knock your socks off creations to fulfill all of your desires with. Now, I invite you to come in and lay your questions right on us. We're open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 10 to 6, Thursday, Friday, 10 to 7, and Saturdays, 10 to 4.
Diamonds and gold. We put a little sparkle in your life.
Hey, it's Corey, and we're talking foot and ankle today with the amazing doctors at Bay Care Clinic Orthopedics. I have Dr. Saller with me. Doctor, what's different about orthopedics at Bay Care?
Our ortho team here is great. We have every area and subspecialty covered, and we just have a really good group of guys who just treat people well and work well together.
And tell us a little bit more about your background.
So I spent a year in DC as part of my foot and ankle fellowship doing a lot of different types of complex surgery, but probably the most common surgery we did was both ankle replacements and ankle replacements revisions. And so it's something I'm very passionate about and something that I have a lot of experience with from my training.
What's your general approach with your patients?
I like to spend a little time on the first visit getting to know my patients, finding out why they're hurting, what activities they enjoy. And I think one thing that I do a little differently is I really want to find out what's important to that patient, whether it be something they need to do at work or something they want to do for fun.
For more information on how they can help, go to baycareclinic.com. That's baycareclinic.com.
WNFL Sturgeon Bay, WDKF Green Bay, and W270HA Green Bay. This is sports, WNFL.
I'm with Steve from Capital Credit Union. My wife and I were not taught finances when we were younger. We had a huge hole to dig out of, and Capital Credit Union helped us do that. Can you explain how Capital Credit Union helps get them where they need to be?
First off, you're not alone, and our members who feel that same way aren't alone. We're here to help guide them through any challenges that they might have with any of the right tools, resources that we have, and our expertise to come and deliver on that. Talk to us.
Capital Credit Union, capitalcu.com.
An orthopedic injury can happen in an instant or develop slowly over years. Either way, you just want to feel like yourself again. At Amplify Health, our approach to orthopedic care is to treat the whole person, not just the injury. Our team of orthopedic specialists support you through every stage of recovery so you can get your strength back, your mobility back, your life back. Orthopedic care from Amplify Health by Bellin. A little empathy changes everything.
WNFL sports news goes now.
Brewers and Marlins wrapping up a 3-game set at American Family Field on Sunday. Brewers in search of a sweep 2 up in the second half. Had Robert Gasser on the hill yesterday. Good bounce back for Gasser after a rough start in Pittsburgh before the All-Star break. Yesterday, 5 innings of 1-run ball. Looked like that 1 run might cost him, though. It was former Brewer farmhand Escueri Ruiz hitting a solo shot for Miami in the 3rd inning. Still 1-0, bottom of the 9th inning with 2 on and 1 down. William Contreras at the plate. He came into the game in the 7th inning, his second at-bat of the day. A no-doubt walk-off 3-run shot, 411 feet to left center field. Brewers take it by a 3-1 final. They do sweep the series, came from behind in every game as well. Grant Anderson got the win. He pitched a scoreless top of the 9th inning. Brewers are 62-37 on the year, 6-game lead on the Cubs in the NL Central. Back on the field tonight, the homestand continues. The New York Mets in town. Former Brewer Freddie Peralta on the hill. Jacob Mizrowski goes for the Brewers tonight. 6:40 first pitch. World Cup final, Spain over Argentina, 1-0. I'm John Hensler, WNFL.
WNFL.
The greatest show on earth. The greatest attraction of all time. The one and only.
Inside Wisconsin Sports. From Lambeau to AmFam Field, Camp Randall, the Kohl Center, and Fiserv Forum. The stories and the statriotism of America's Dairyland. Welcome to Inside Wisconsin.
Crowd is here, about to blow. Waiting for me to start the show. Out the curtain lights go up from home. Whoa!
Change up, hit into center. Got a chance. Mitchell back is there. He catches another one up against the wall. 2 straight innings. Mitchell on the warning track pulls in an extra base hit. Ground ball towards the middle and through. The century all around. Here's a throw for Marcy. Way up line. Garrett Mitchell wins it in the 10th. There's a knock up the middle. 1-run scores. Here comes Ortiz. The Brewers have the lead. Fans on their feet. To short. Brown gets a nice hop. Walking. Brewers hang on to beat the Fish. 8-6. They'll go for a sweep tomorrow afternoon. Fly ball up center. It is back. It is gone. Say goodnight, Wild Bill.
Jeff Levering on the call, Brewers TV. One great weekend for the Milwaukee Brewers down in Milwaukee, sweeping the Marlins and setting the stage for tonight's Miz versus Freddie Peralta. Ace of old versus ace of new. Speaking of new. Hey, what's up, Wisconsin? Welcome to the all-new Inside Wisconsin. Trevor Thomas, Andrew Ludwig, and Tommy Wartz. 99.7, 101.9 WNFL. Live on youtube.com/Inside Wisconsin, as well as facebook.com/Inside Wisconsin, and at WNFL Green Bay on YouTube and Twitter as well, along with the 99.7 WNFL app in the App Store or the Google Play Store. On a Monday when there wasn't the greatest news over the weekend for Mr. Brandon Woodruff. Been here, done this. This ain't the first time, and hopefully for Woody it is the last time, but as Brewers fans go, we're just not surprised by what we heard in regard to Brandon and needing shoulder surgery to fix the capsule yet again. There was audio from the weekend of Brandon talking about this, and he wanted to make sure that people knew that this ain't no funeral. This is just him letting us know that he has to have surgery again and that he'll be done for the season. Here's what he said.
I know yesterday the announcement seemed like I was having a funeral or like I was going to announce retirement or something, and that's not it at all. And I mean, I've got to have surgery. It's unfortunate. And, you know, for me personally, I've got to go ahead and attack this rehab with the goal in mind of pitching again. So this is something I've got to have regardless if I'm 50 years old or right now. So for me to continue my career and keep playing, I've got to go ahead and get it done. And, you know, doesn't take away the fact that it sucks because I've done everything I can to go pitch. But it's the nature of the game. I'm not happy about it, but, you know, it's a beautiful thing where this has all kind of come at a time for me when my third child just came. We had an all-star break, and I had time to really sit down and think about this. But, yeah, I'm not having a funeral or anything. I know yesterday with the announcement, it kind of seemed, and I saw some stuff on the TV where this was supposed to be some type of big deal. But no, that's it.
Audio credit to Hunter Baumgart down in Milwaukee, doing a great job at the presser, getting clear audio of Brandon Woodruff saying, whoa, just surgery again, no funeral, not retiring. We were at the neighborhood golf outing on Friday when this news broke. None of us were in any condition for the emotional wave that came after it appeared Brandon Woodruff was done, but Luddy, our guy Hunter, all over it. He's all right, just needs surgery again.
Yeah, what I missed that because I was at the T-Rats game. So Murph announced it pregame. Is that how it all shook out? Sorry, guys.
Yes. Yeah. He had said that there was going to be an announcement coming up in the coming days. Brandon Woodruff was going to address the media on the injury situation.
Okay, he totally get why that there was some gray area.
The way that Murph said it too was he didn't want to share the news. He'll let Brandon tell you the news. He said things like, not quoting here, but it's not good. I'll just let him do that. And he said, we'll have him talk to you guys on Sunday. Well, then out of the blue, Woody shows up in front of a mic on Saturday and says, oh, hold on. Now, when that news broke, though, and the way that Murph did present it, it did seem like it was really, really bad.
I mean, we've been through this. Do you remember the 2024? No, would have been councils. Yeah, 2024, 23. They all blend together. Right before the postseason started, he was out. Like that was gut wrenching. In that moment, this is just another. I feel bad for this dude because he is well liked and he's cared about in that clubhouse. And man, he's had some tough luck.
Trevor doesn't care about clubhouse leaders.
We've established that obviously. Yeah, never mind my point then.
Heaven forbid a clubhouse leader can hit leadoff.
Well, maybe Woody can. He just had a bobblehead.
It does.
Can't pitch.
It does sting. And again, because it's not even just because of what Brandon Woodruff has done. It's that he's just always been efficient whenever he's out there too. I mean, he's not just valuable in the clubhouse. He is valuable on the field. That's what we're looking for a criteria here. And Brandon Woodruff, one of the best in a Brewers uniform when he is healthy. It's just the health has been a big problem in his career and will forever now be synonymous with Brandon Woodruff.
It goes back to 2017. He had a hamstring injury that year when he made his MLB debut, but it was delayed 7 weeks. Do you remember that? He was set to pitch, pulled his hammy in warmups, couldn't start.
No, I don't.
2019, left oblique strain. He missed nearly 2 months. In 2022, he had a right ankle sprain and also was announced to have Raynaud's symptoms. Missed about a month.
Yep.
2023, right shoulder inflammation, missed nearly 4 months. Then again in 23, he ended up having that right anterior shoulder capsule injury. He missed the playoffs. It needed surgery, exactly what he's dealing with now. In 24, he was rehabbing that shoulder and missed the entire season, which makes me think, is he even going to be available for next year if we need him? In 25, you might remember as he was coming back from that rehab, he took a line drive off his pitching elbow in Nashville, I think, during a rehab.
The rehab
that delayed that rehab comeback. And then he had a right lat strain in September that led to the IL stint that ultimately kept him out of the playoffs last year. This year, shoulder inflammation, drain assist, missed nearly 2 months, came back through well, but not very often. had this dead arm problem. And again, now this weekend announced that that same anterior shoulder capsule injury that he had back in 2023 is the same one he has now, and it will be season-ending surgery for Brandon Woodruff. So the question is, who else in Wisconsin sports history do we recall having run into the injury bug even remotely close to what Woody's dealing with?
Well,
go ahead.
I was thinking of this from a career-altering injury standpoint, more than just injury prone, but just from a standpoint of derailing a career, maybe ending it in some cases, right? My brain immediately goes to a Hall of Famer, Sterling Sharp, right? Just thinking of it, obviously it took forever, too long to get him into the Hall, which was what, just a year or two ago?
Year, yeah.
And I mean, it was Jerry Rice and Sterling Sharp, right, at the time, and obviously a little before my time, but you know who Sterling Sharp is, and the career ending, was it neck, right?
Yeah.
Or at the time?
It was neck, yeah.
Like that was... It was obviously the reason why it took him as long as it did to get to the Hall of Fame, because no one doubted the talent and the peak that was Sterling Sharp during the time of the 90s. I
was well with the Packers. 2005, they drafted Aaron Rodgers first round, 24th overall. Then they had 2 second-round picks, and there's a guy that I'm going to mention one, then I'm going to mention the other. You're going to not probably know the first guy. Terrence Murphy tore his ACL, I want to say. Literally never played for the Packers. He was a second-round pick, wide receiver. Played at Texas A&M. There was big upside, and he never got a chance. But the other guy drafted in the second round, 7 picks before him, a guy named Nick Collins. Speaking of a Hall of Fame track,
dude,
my goodness.
Don't win that Super Bowl without him.
Pick 36, man. If he's not there, no kidding, because you had already lost Morgan Burnett at that point that year. He was an absolute dude on his way to becoming maybe the best safety the Packers ever had. They waited all those years to give that number. I think it was 5 or 6 years to give out Leroy Butler's number. And they chose him because they saw what was coming. And he way outshined his 51st overall out of Bethune-Cookman. Dude, I think he plays 10 plus years in the league and is a Hall of Famer, not first ballot, but is a Hall of Famer if he's still playing.
He was damn
or
good.
Still played, excuse me.
JR mentioning on the YouTube stream, Ben Sheets, of course. That's another great one. Similar, more recent, Jonathan Franklin. Do you remember him, the running back?
Yeah.
The UCLA guy. He was really exciting for a season, and then he also ended up having a career-ending injury, and it wasn't even really a full year, if I remember correctly. That's a name that popped into my head. Juan Nieves or the Brewers, another one, the only Brewer no-hitter ever, and then was 23 years old and threw his arm out. Like, that's ridiculous. Again, just derailed by injury in that situation. But the Brandon Woodruff part, like comparing it to how much effective it was, and then like completely derailing it. Like if you want to go Bucks, Jabari Parker, obviously, with how exciting he was, and then the ACLs just couldn't hold up during that stretch. Those are some of the names popping into my head.
The one that popped into my head first, in direct comparison to major injury, surgery, comeback surgery, and ultimately we'll see if this costs Woodruff his career, is David Bakhtiari. Had a massive torn ACL injury in late 2020, did everything he could to return several different times.
Why did he play that opener against the Bears, I want to say in 22? And then he never played again.
But they told him he was ready. No different than Woody being ready right this year.
He did. That was just such a bizarre, like he played one game, the first game of the season, and that was it. Like,
how many times did Woody pitch this season, Tommy? You got that?
8 or 9. It's not 10.
Pretty
starts.
Comparable if you think about it.
Yeah. I mean, baseball to football, no doubt.
I saw a clip of Bakhtiari talking about this over the weekend.
9 starts, 2 of them being like an inning, remember? Right?
Yeah.
So,
9 starts?
9 starts.
How many innings total did he pitch?
45.
How many with a dead arm?
2, right?
At least 2.
Yeah.
And what was the other part? He had a dead arm, but he had something arm prior to that.
The Raynaud syndrome? Is that what you're talking about?
The clunky arm. That was Miz. Miz had a clunky arm.
I've had clunky knees before.
I saw Bakhtiari talking about his clunky knee over the weekend and how he would get it drained, get shot up, wash, rinse, repeat. I wonder if there was something along the lines of Woody in his shoulder that he knew that he wasn't at 100%, but yet he was good enough.
Right.
And it showed in the starts that he was able to literally start and pitch for a while.
How tough is that, Tommy, where you're used to throwing 95 your entire career, and then all of a sudden you got to paint corners and throw 89 and have your changeup be better than it was?
Well, a bit of a lost start, right? It's all about how much spin and how much speed and velocity you can get on something, and Woody was able to adapt. Like, that's just another testament to how good Brandon Woodruff was. He had to change his pitching style. He was, remember, tinkering with new slots on where he was going to throw the ball firm and release it from. Like, that's just what a competitor does. He just finds a way to get things done with the assets that he's given, and Brandon Woodruff was one of the best at it.
There's another athlete in Wisconsin as we speak that is literally going through the exact same thing right now. Any guesses?
Who dat?
Marshawn Lloyd.
Gosh, don't even.
Hip injury, multiple hamstring injuries, ankle injury, groin injury, calf injury, and then appendicitis.
Didn't he play one game? Has he played in just one NFL game, I want to say?
Yeah, but he's sick in the preseason.
Did you see him put his foot in the ground? I want to say it was the Colts game. I'm in the press box next to Billy Schmid. He put his I looked at Billy and he went,
yeah.
And then he was out the rest of the season.
It'll play. I mean, for sure. You would love to see what he can do, but he just hasn't given you any sort of confidence that he can be out there. Another one that I had that wasn't Wisconsin professional sports, but